And I ain't got no time for the jealousy. It ain't my fault that your girl stays sweating me. Some good wine, pre-rolls, and some sex with me. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. Some good wine, pre-rolls, and some sex with me. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. I blow the lab up when it's time to spit a blow. And blow a bag up, nigga, I be getting dope. Keep the mag with some rounds, I ain't got a shot. Shorty like my style when she bout to lose control. Saw me in that band, so you know I play to win. In that Gucci looking crispy like potato skins. I be a jet setter, pimpin' every state I'm in. I'm here for just a few days, wanna make a friend. That's how I bait them in. Girl, get your rocks off. Couple sip of that Moscato, then your top's off. Now let's see if you gon' swallow when it pops off. May knock your block off, then wipe the slop off. And I ain't got no time for the jealousy. It ain't my fault that your girl stays sweating me. Some good wine, pre-rolls, and some sex with me. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. Some good wine, pre-rolls, and some sex with me. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. Yeah, she into me, that's why she on bended knee. And she bad as hell, half black and Filipino. I give her what she need, I don't have to sell a drink. Then throw it back, full pause, let me kill that thing. It's like a guillotine, how I got her head on lock. Play like 50 shades of grey until you tell me stop. She okay with getting spanked and using other props. Then let me see you get on top and give me what you got. Ashtrays and empty bottles in my living room. Almost overslept, you bout to miss your interview. Ain't gon' lie about it, baby girl, I'm into you. Then let me get back to the money I'm attending to. And I ain't got no time for the jealousy. It ain't my fault that your girl stays sweating me. Some good wine, pre-rolls, and some sex with me. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. Some good wine, pre-rolls, and some sex with me. That be the recipe, yeah, that be the recipe. I could be your pleasure, ain't trying to cause you pain. On this road of love, I'm driving you insane. You tapping on the brakes after the rain. Baby, I can be your sunshine, just let me explain. Ride around with that top down, your hair blow back like a supermodel. Diamonds in the face of my new Movado. Got the Stingray in a new Bravado. Your ex still pushing that blue Tahoe. Damn right, everything I do colossal. When I'm with you, it's like I won the lotto. Plus you a freak and you love the loving I give you, compare it to dope. So you gon' get hooked, just prepared to be so. The mattress so wet till we both start to float. Have you looking like you about to go on the stroke? Month passed by, so we still kinda new. You having regrets, but you on me like glue. Bad boyfriends, yeah, you had a few. Leave that bag at your home, I'm rolling with you.
Take off your roof and ride. I ain't like them other guys. Your girlfriend be hating, don't let them scrutinize. Cause on this road to love, it's just you and I. Foot on the pedal, ain't no sense of wasting precious time. Don't slow it down. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
way that you move, babe. Work your hips in that smooth way. Turning up with me on a weeknight. Club going up on a Tuesday. But I can sense a little tension. You're trying not to cause a collision. Your mind wanna see a yellow light, but your damn body ain't listening. Your girl throwing shade and you getting annoyed. She just in your ear to prevent you from joy. I provide you with gifts, she's still unemployed. With no man in her life and she's sitting on toys. Don't trip on it when they call me a flirt. Follow my lead, don't go in reverse. Got a pass or whatever, but I'm still not the worst. So don't waste your time trying to dig up some dirt. Hand on the wheel for them bumps in the road. When I'm out here on tour, I ain't fucking with her. Make you the one, cause that's what you deserve. You rollin' with me, ain't no need to be scared. Don't hit the curb, switching up them lanes. Just keep on sailing me. Girl, f them other lanes.
Take off your roof and ride. I ain't like them other guys. Your girlfriend be hating. Don't let them scrutinize. Cause on this road to love, it's just you and I. Foot on the pedal, ain't no sense of wasting precious time. Don't slow it down. Don't slow it down.
I'm not your lover and I'm not your friend. I'm something more that you can't comprehend in this world of sin. Shout out to Prince, you in that red Corvette, blacked out with 10. Keep up with me, you know damn well that you really f with me. Have trust in me, I'ma always have you in luxury.
Take off your roof and ride. I ain't like them other guys. Your girlfriend be hating. Don't let them scrutinize. Cause on this road to love, it's just you and I. Foot on the pedal, ain't no sense of wasting precious time. Don't slow it down. Don't slow it down.
Put your foot on the gas. Put your foot on the gas. Put your foot on the gas. Put your foot on the gas.
What's up, people? How y'all doing? And that's right, you're now rocking with the best of the best. Thank you all for being here. Definitely. You know, we love to have our jam session at the start of every show. So definitely. We got some new music, new videos coming too. So we're gonna make this thing like shit. We're gonna make this shit like the box of all my old heads that know about the box. But anyway, who cares what I'm saying? Let's get to the panel. We got a great panel. Got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. Here we are. Boom. Up. See. Oh, I fucked up. We're all here at the bottom. We're all here at the damn bottom. Now we're gone. Now we're all gone. Boom. There we go. How's everybody doing? What's up with everybody? Definitely. Good to have everybody here.
Living the dream.
Absolutely.
Man.
Absolutely.
I am reorganizing all my stuff because I watched a reel that. Are you familiar with Zord Photography on Instagram?
Oh, yeah.
He's actually going to be on my stream next week, and we're having a late show, 9:30 p.m. next week instead of 6. Eastern. But he did a reel showing these things off. These are drawers that you can buy from Home Goods, and it's got another set. But this one I took out, so it had a longer one for some longer stuff. But I'm throwing out all those photo cases that I had.
Yeah,
removed all this because I got this in between the module cases right there. It's gonna go stacked straight up. And
dope.
So I'm pretty stoked with this, man. And I put all the hands though in little bags, so that way I'm not fishing in there like around. Give me the hand. Just bag out.
That's dope. That's dope, and that's dope that you and Zord getting together doing because his photography is amazing. So the two of y'all coming together, Jesus, we ain't ready.
He's West Coast, so we're gonna have the show at 9:30 my time, so it's 9:30 Eastern, and it's gonna be a pretty big panel with some guests.
See, maybe you can ask him to be on my show.
Maybe I can. Maybe. You know what Trevor's gonna say though, right?
Oh, Trevor. I know. Damn it! I was supposed to have Trevor tonight. Oh my god! I didn't think. Honestly, I'm a little off because I didn't. Honestly, guys, I didn't even realize if I was going to do a show or not tonight. Honestly, because I've been feeling like shit all week. Today I got a little bit of relief. So, yeah. Maz, what the hell? That looks amazing.
This is a filament wire. I'm gonna do a flamethrower effect for one of my toy shots with this.
Yeah, I've been meaning because I think I need something similar to that for the Wonder Woman's lasso.
Yeah. So you have to find a longer one. This one was $8 at Micro Center for this length, which is maybe a foot, but you probably need a longer one. But it's very versatile stuff, man. You can twist it and tie it.
Definitely looks good. That looks amazing.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw it kind of around. Gonna go around the clock. Go into Big Bro. What you got going on, bro? How you been doing? Thank you so much for coming here. I see you've been making a lot of progress over there with the cleanup. How's everything going? How are you doing?
Everything, just to say, that fucking energy you was bringing, man, I'm sitting up here air drumming and shit. Damn fool down here mad because that's one of the casualties. My damn drums, the amps that got submerged, so that has to be replaced. But man, bringing that damn Dockinator energy,
Yeah, brother.
Damn, but things. Progress is being made, but it's irritating as shit to deal with insurance because they like to move on their fucking time.
Yeah.
Instead of
play games.
Let's get this shit over, get this done and over with.
Yes.
And you already got the estimate how much everything's gonna get done. I already got one set of contracts. Besides, I see a bill from the remediation people that they sent to the insurance company.
What's up with your sorry.
Which I got to talk about. Which I got to talk to them about because on an estimate they lied and did some work that they did not do that I hired someone else to do.
Right.
Oh shit.
So it's just, man, you never, dude. It's always a job when you got to watch people. It's like everybody out there is trying to get over one way or the other instead of just being. It's easy to be honest. I tell little Macho this. It's easy to be honest, but hard to lie.
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting up there like, okay, now I got to deal with this part of it. Just all right, okay, we can do that, Dockinator. We can do that. I'm gonna have to find my old Batman racket for a guitar. I got to find that. But that part, I said that part, me getting the stuff done in here, I'm getting it done. But when you turn around working with them, try to get on time so to get this shit done, get it out the way so I can get this place back up and running again. One thing about this, like I said before, you realize how much shit you really have when you got to box all this shit up.
That's the thing. And I remember you were saying something last week was like, damn, you doing all that. You start asking yourself, like, damn, is it really worth it? You know what I'm saying? To deal with all of this, and, especially going through the things that you're going through right now.
Well, I would tell you this, and I had a conversation with another collector today, that when you go through it and you boxing all this stuff, go through boxing stuff up and going through everything that you have, and you look at it and you can remember the times of each piece that you wrap and when you got it, and then Hot Toys come out with a 2.0.
Yeah.
That really puts a sour on things for me.
Yeah.
In a way. Because it's like, okay, you looking at a lot of these pieces are original pieces. They're not. Yeah. It's just a business model can change a whole dynamic of collecting just by business decisions, just like that. So, I still love my Hot Toys. I still love things, still doing some small pre-orders, but now it gives me the opportunity to go ahead and retire some things and make room for the new. But you know, it's a hell of an experience when you start packing all this shit up.
It really is. It is, and I mean, just doing the little bit that I did to help. You know, I mean, it's a lot of work. It really is a lot of work. Like I remember when I moved into this house, I moved. How many times, bro? We moved. Like when the fire happened, we moved to the other place.
Y'all had to move in with me.
Yeah, that was one move.
Get that place, and then you had to move back to the other place.
Yeah.
And then you had to move to your place. So it's like almost like four moves on.
It was 4 moves. And I was like, when I moved here, I was like, I ain't moving again. Fuck that. I was like, I'm not moving again. Definitely is crazy. Want to give a shout out to some people real quick before we continue. Ash Chase, what's up with you? How you doing, brother? We got Gio in the building. What's up with your movie Cannon? Good to have you here. We got Valkyrie Magnus. What's up with you? As always, my friend, definitely. Tech Ace 653, definitely good to have you here. Absolutely. We got Charlie the Unicorn here. He said Leo said he giving us his share, so you give away any figures.
Wait a minute, is Charlie trying to sign up for some indentured servitude? That's what he's signing up for.
That's what it sounds like.
Man, you got a 2.0 that coming. I'm sure.
Yeah, he need to be moved. So be careful what you ask for.
That is hilarious. Also, we got this guy, this smooth guy on the panel right here. Y'all already know him as this man right here. Press X. To continue with my wallet, my emotions. What's up, my brother? How you doing? I gotta bring you up on full screen because I just love how clean that damn collection is back there. Jesus, bro. Looks good.
Thank you. Yes, my wallet, my emotions. It's funny that Second Brother was talking about just looking at what you have, because I was just looking at my budget for this year and next year. And it's just like, oh no, okay. I have 12 things coming this year, and I have 12 things coming next year. And I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna. The math ain't mathin' on this. I need to make some adjustments. It is cancellation season, unfortunately. It is cancellation season. Some things will not make the cut, and that's because newer and better things have taken their place. When I pre-ordered, say for instance, that DeLorean, I didn't know what was coming. That's right. That's the thing. You never know what's coming. You only know what's in front of your face right now, and you either pull the trigger or you don't. But then there's always the possibility that something, the new hotness will come along, and before you know it, there is something that you can't live without, and that thing that was pretty damn cool at the time, really damn cool at the time, well, that's got to go. So making a lot of tough choices.
Hold on. So which DeLorean is that? Is that the Blitzway one?
That is the Blitzway one.
Oh, yes. Wow, dude. Ooh.
And I went back and forth. I'm like, but the price is so good. The price is almost too good. At the same time, I'm like, but would you rather have a 1/12 scale 89 Batwing, or would you rather have this DeLorean?
Oh.
Which is it going to be?
Yeah.
And I know people would say, well, both. It's like, if you would all like to chip in and get me Back to the Future DeLorean, please feel free. Any sugar daddies out there in the chat, Rins, looking at you. Where you at, Rins? Feel free feel free to get me that DeLorean. But otherwise, unless it does actually travel through time, then that is unfortunately gonna have to go. But I'm excited. I mean, we're halfway through the year. We've gotten some bangers.
Yes.
Of releases, and we've gotten some interesting stuff from Blitzway.
Yeah.
If you're a Terminator fan, wow.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Did it went up for pre-order?
Did I miss a Terminator or something? What?
No, not just yet.
Terminator skull?
It's tomorrow.
Not just yet.
Bro.
Is it a
statue
or is it a
it's
figure?
Tomorrow. Hold on.
Between that and the Jazzinc stuff,
we're actually going to bring it up right now since y'all brought it up. So hold on, let me turn down the. Yep. Let me go ahead and do that.
Sanitize your screen.
But while you're pulling that up, though, man, coming from somebody who's got a Blitzway vehicle, I have the Ecto 1 back here. There are some things they fudged on that.
Oh, a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The Ecto one, I mean, one with well, see, this is the thing. The logo on the door not being, that was just crazy to give us, the logo just
Yeah,
being
that's
askew.
infuriating. That's the most infuriating part. Was
It
that
really
logo on the
is.
door.
It really is. It really is. But outside, but it's so good to you, like, it's like I can live
Oh, yeah,
with it.
I'm not getting rid of it, but
Yeah.
was it worth the price tag? Oh, the 1-to-1 scale, huh?
1-to-1 scale, you get the bust, you get the the exoskeleton
Yeah, it's out of
bust.
my budget.
Do we have a price on it yet? Do we know? It looks
I haven't seen a
fantastic.
price yet. No.
It's gonna be upwards of $1,000.
Oh, of course. Of course.
So that's gonna be out of my budget.
I mean, if this comes in at under $1,000 and the quality is there, then I think you have a really good piece in your hands. If it comes in at under 1,000.
Well, see, here's my problem. I've been here before with Blitzway and a Terminator piece. That damn Terminator.
Yeah.
So here we go again. You know what I'm saying? First of all, it took like 4 years for that Terminator arm to come out. And when it came out, it was beautiful. It worked and all. It was like a dream. That dream only lasted a week. And then it broke. And then I sat around and stewed for a month and returned it, got my money back and said, you know what? Let's play the game again, and bought it again from Pop Culture. It was beautiful. It was good. This time for 2 weeks, it broke again. And here's the thing. When I sold it for I put it up for $5,000 and I got $5,000 for it. Now, if you know how eBay goes, you know that $5,000 was more like 3,800. Okay.
Shit.
When you deal with shipping and all that other type of stuff, shipping, seller fees, all the stuff, like 3,800. But 3,800, and I paid 1,600 for it. So I doubled my money. So I say this to say, it's a grail nonetheless. So most of Blitzway stuff, they're like instant grails. That's the thing. The only thing that I think that has stayed kind of steady in price that hasn't really went up, I mean, it's still around, you can still get it, is like Maz was saying, that Ecto 1, that Afterlife Ecto 1.
Well,
that is
the stickers is a big problem for everybody. It's not just me. It's not just like the one or two people. It's everybody's got crooked stickers on their Ecto 1, and there's no way to really fix it without removing the enamel on top of the paint job. Even though they're decals, there's an enamel coat on top of them. So
shit.
I got new decals.
Clear coat on it.
I
you
got
have
new
to
decals.
ruin the paint to get it off, and if you ruin the paint to get off and apply the new one, that door ain't gonna look nothing. I mean, it's almost
almost like you got to take it to a body shop.
Yeah, and even then, it's unfixable. Honestly, and they knew that, and it's like to apply. We're just talking about just applying a decal, and they couldn't get that right, and that's very frustrating.
Took care of me and got me some decals from Blitzway, but I don't know how I could apply them. They're just still sitting here like this. Yeah.
Terrible.
So another reason why BBTS was the winner move, because I don't know a lot of people that ordered this from anywhere else that was able to at least get these. I mean, I can at least look at them and go, well,
no,
it's nice that I could at least look at them. Lose back.
And that's the thing. It's like with this piece, and the Ecto 1, I'm also thinking like this, like the Ghost. Okay, so the Ghostbusters, where are they? Right? Where are the Ghostbusters? When are we going to see the Blitzway Ghostbusters? They've been giving us everything else, but everybody really wants to know what's up with those Ghostbusters, with the new head sculpts and everything.
Who was knocking in the back too?
Thank you.
I said that.
Boom. What's up, brother? How you doing, bro?
What's up, people? How y'all doing?
Good to have you here.
It's beautiful.
I see why you was late.
Yeah.
Cheers, Lou. Cheers. Sagrona Tima.
I want that panga. Oh, fluffy.
You're in a different room. There's no toys around you.
Right.
Yeah, because I got pretty much the house to myself right now. The girls are sleeping downstairs, so I wanted to keep them downstairs sleeping while I come upstairs to make some noise.
Cool, man.
There you go. So, Lou, what do you think about this Blitzway T800 endoskeleton bus that will be available to pre-order tomorrow? What's your thoughts on this piece?
It looks beautiful, but where's my Ghostbusters? And I know that's everybody's question. Where's my Ghostbusters?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's been teased before this was shown off. Granted, it's a bus, and it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. And what's the price tag gonna be on this thing? You know, yeah, that's a space hog right there. Ooh, it looks good. It looks real.
Pictures courtesy of FBJ. Thank you so much, bro. That's a help right there. Thank you.
My guy. My guy.
Yep.
Which film is this based on?
Um,
Is it just like Terminator 1?
I'm
It
thinking
looks-
it's the term because it just says
'Cause it
the
is
Terminator.
The Terminator.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it looks like the first one.
this looks so good, man. It looks so good. You know, like if you have space, you know, this will be something, you know, to put there with any of your other statues if you have any statues. Like having a statue like that, you know, like Pedro Lopez has of his icon, you know, that's something to have too. But other than that, dude, I I can't do busts or statues in my spot. You know, it's
Yeah.
something I can appreciate. I don't mind having one of these things if I had the space here at the house, but I don't have the space. So I'll pass on this. But it does look amazing. Um is it going to be remote controlled? Is it going to have moving parts? You know,
Yeah.
is it going to be like, you know, the hand where it's going to work for, you know, a day or two and then it's just going to stop working?
Right.
You know, because that's like the biggest concern with anything that comes from Blitzway that is, you know, moving parts.
I just want to know what you've been doing with that hand to break it so quick. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
Dude, he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing.
I didn't do shit.
He had
I
to-
turned it on and it just said,
really.
I
All
turned
right,
it
Howard.
on. I turned it on. And
Howard
as
and
you
his
said,
robotic hands.
it was like this. And one day it was like this. And then one day it was like this. And then one day it was like this.
That's what I was waiting for.
No, but no, it just broke. I mean, and having two of them because I love Terminator so much, I was like, I mean, I have that shit. It's on my arm like that, like seriously. So it's like it really sucked. But this right here, I don't know. You're right, Lou. Maybe we'll get some, I don't know, some head rotation, maybe some eye rotation because that's the thing.
Yeah, because I see here it's tilted. It's tilted from left, while the first picture we saw it was dead on. So is it going to have some articulation? Is it going to be remote controlled like the hand? And if the hand still quote unquote works for those who actually have the hand and it works properly and is not dying out like it did on Brother Cousins twice, more power to you. And you have this. This is going to be more to the collection, but this is a lot of quote unquote headroom. And I say that funny because it's a lot of headspace because you're talking about upper torso, neck, and head that you got to fit into a space. So, it like I think Sideshow had a piece of Venom that it was literally the neck and going into the pectorals and the collarbone, but you didn't get more than the traps. You didn't get past the traps. And it was so massive and so big. I've seen it in the comic book shop, and I was like, thank God I didn't order it because that shit would not fit in this house. It's just too big. Especially that Carnage, Maximum Carnage statue, which is the one that I really wanted. Because you have the head of Carnage, and then when you rotate it in the back, it's like the city, you have Venom, you have Spider-Man, Black Cat, and they all fighting Carnage, and it's crazy, detailed, but it's massive. But if you have the space and you can go for this is going to be a beautiful piece. This is going to be a talking piece.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a piece that, you know, oh shit, you got a freaking Terminator head, bro. You got a Terminator head. That, and you know, it looks great. It looks great. But where's my Ghostbusters? That's what I want to know.
That's the question. Where are the Ghostbusters? And before we continue, Ash Chase, that is funny as shit. That's exactly what happened. Want to give a shout out to our sister Luminar in the building. What's up with you, Lumi? Definitely good to have you here. If you want, we can get you here next week. Absolutely, definitely. We just gonna add Luminar to the. Just gonna add her to the fray. She'll just come on every week. Definitely. That's how we need to go. Seriously.
She's out of school, so she might have time.
There you go.
Someone's coming.
There you go. You already, Lumi, you already know. But yeah, the Ghostbusters, right?
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
This is what I'm thinking. I'm playing around. As you can see, I'm playing around with all this different stuff here. This is what I'm thinking. When is Ghostbusters Day? Because that's coming up, right? For all my Ghostbusters here, and I should know this. It's sad that I don't.
That's a good question. I should look that up.
I thought Ghostbusters Day passed already. That's what I think.
Nope, they're doing a big thing at the Firehouse in New York. They do it every
June. That's June.
Yep.
I'm sorry, it's June.
June 8th.
June 8th, yeah.
June 8th.
Google.
Guys, that's when I'm thinking we're going to hear something about those Ghostbusters. It makes too much sense for them to, and I think that's what the wait was for.
So who are we going to order them from? That's the question. Because I don't think Sideshow's going to have them.
That may be something too.
Blitzway.
I was just saying, shipping, because maybe they were waiting for the terrorists to, kind of be on the hiatus.
Yeah.
But that's another, thing of contention, because who's going to buy it? Are they going to charge? Is people going to buy for them, or are they going to be stuck on stock because, they're going to have people eat up that, tariff tax. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'm not going to order directly through Blitzway, though.
Well,
I want a little bit of more protection than that,
No, I understand that, and I think that's also on their part too. They want protection too, because they don't want to just have dead stock that nobody that's distributing them can actually obtain, because they got to pay a tariff too.
I need somebody where I can do like a pay in 4 type thing or some kind of.
Oh, don't worry about it. You're not gonna be able to do that. You too poor for it. You too poor for it. Sorry, you ain't gonna have.
Don't tell me that, man, because I really am pretty poor.
Damn.
We all want it. We all want
it. Trevor?
We need the 4. we need the 4 boys.
Simons and we're waiting for the fireworks.
Oh no,
Trevor, I can send you a link if you want to jump in, brother.
Send him a link.
Dude, I don't know if he'd have any gas left in his tank if you did that, man. He seems to have that in his tank every week, on my show. When am I going to get an invite?
No, send him an invite. It's time to bust his chops. Let's go.
Definitely. If Trevor, if you want to come on next week, I promise I got you on next week. Promise. I've been trying to get this guy. I've been trying to get this guy on too.
Philly.
What's up, Philly? How you doing, Phil? Philly.
Well, next week we're going to keep Trevor up past his bedtime on Tuesday because we're doing that 9:30 show. So
shame on you.
I love that time slot now, and that's a Tuesday night, right?
Yeah, it's Tuesday 9:30. Again, because Zord, he's West Coast, so
nice.
Couldn't get him in there any earlier on a Tuesday anyway.
Big Bro, well, I think Big Bro, he's doing something. Big Bro, are you there? No, he's not there yet. So, Press X, I'm going to go to you. Your thoughts on this piece. Is this something that you would think that you would want for your collection? Maybe so. No? Yes?
Ooh, I mean, I love the fact that this piece exists. I mean, anything that's this level of, I guess, that takes collecting this seriously in terms of a collectible, a one-to-one scale, anything, I'm always impressed by, especially if it's well done. I mean, if there's metal throughout this thing, I don't need it to necessarily move on its own. If the eyes move, that would be great. But if the eyes just light up, I think, and you could actually pose it and move it, manually, I think that would be that would be just fine, because it's a bust. It's a bust.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what film it's from. If you are a Terminator fan, and if you have the the scratch for this, you may find space for this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that that big of a Terminator fan. I would like a 1/6 scale endoskeleton from the first film and a 1/6 scale Terminator T800 from the first film. That's what I really, really want in my collection. And I'm good. But this, if I were a Terminator fan, I would make space for this.
And make it diecast, please, if you're doing 1/6 scale, please.
I was going to say, this needs to have some heft to it.
Yeah.
This really, really does.
You know what it
needs to have
needs?
some heft to it.
You know what it needs? You guys are talking about what it could do and everything. It would be awesome if it had motion tracking with the eyes.
Yeah.
If it like followed you around the room,
like
like you
that.
walk in the room and the eyes would just go. That would be creepy as hell and awesome.
I like
Totally.
that. I like that. I like that. That's fucking awesome. I love that.
That would be badass, dude.
Absolutely.
I would have to probably be like, all right, what kidney am I selling? I need the left or the right one.
You need them both. You need them both. Hang on to both. But if you are selling them, I will take one.
Definitely.
I could use a backup.
Always.
Yeah, Hot Toys does need to revisit that diecast T800. I mean, they did that 1/4 scale. They need to do that. They could do an artisan, but make it diecast. But I don't want to play that game to get a hold of it either, though. So maybe
they don't need to call it artisan. They don't even need to call it artisan. Just make it diecast, and they will come. People
and not like K2SO with just no diecast joint pieces, like diecast, like metal.
I think we'll get it because they made the 1/4 scale they did all those years ago was pretty good. I actually had it at one point, and it was great. That's the one I should have.
And it's got the base that I wanted from the battle damage 6 scale one.
You had the scale and you let it go.
I can't remember why. Oh, I know why. I remember exactly why. I let it go. I remember exactly why I let it go. It was something.
Did you break its hand?
No.
If you say something about that damn handgun, I did, but seriously, it was good. It was good.
It was really good, but I know why you got rid of it. I know exactly why you got rid of it.
Yeah.
Her name was Bella. You had to get rid of it for Bella.
No, it was actually no. It was
that's way before Bella, dog.
No. It wasn't way. No. Actually, it was around the same time. I'm gonna tell you what it happened. What had happened was when both of the arms broke, I was like, I need a Terminator piece. I need a Terminator piece that can fill the place of that. And I got the 1/4 scale, and the 1/4 scale was nice, but when I set it in that how my display was that time where the arm was, it just did not live up to what that arm was. That arm was a big ass statue. A 1/4 scale figure, great, but not the heft, not the weight, not the presence I was looking for. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. And I bought it for at that time for $700. Ended up getting about $1,000 for it. So it was a nice little flip. But at that time, this was before pandemic was still a thing, and a lot of things weren't shipping at that point, and there was no in-art. But now, I think there's definitely going to be more collectibles out there that is going to be that's going to be more substantial. I think we'll get something from in-art. I do think I've been hearing that's been a brewing for a while. If you look at what Hot Toys has been doing with their 2.0s, come on. I think we're definitely going to get another 2.0 like the one Maz has in 6 scale, or either a 12 or either another 1/4 scale. I could definitely see them doing. They could just put it back out the way that they did before and just drop it out.
I got 1/4 scale piece. I don't like how big it is. I got the 1/4 scale Mando, and it's pretty, but it's just way too big, man. It's way more than I want for a figure.
Lou knows. Lou's down there smiling because he already knows. He knows about all my 1/4 scale debacles. So I feel you, Maz. I feel you,
bro. I warned you.
You did.
I warned you.
Hey, at least mine was free. I mean, I only had to sacrifice Funko Pops I wanted to throw in the trash anyway. So.
Oh, well, that was free. It was free.
It was like the dredge of my Funko Pop collection, and I went over to the store that does trade-ins and stuff, and I was like, what's the value? $600? Give me 1/4 scale Mando Deluxe there. Because I wanted them with the E-Web cannon, I wanted that one.
Charlie says, "Was it for a music video? Maybe."
You got Lael backstage.
Maybe. Oh shit! Thank you. I love how everybody. I love how y'all watching my. Thank you so much. See, we a team off this joint.
Nah, it was Milt from Bachelor Party that was looking for his money. That's what happened. If he don't pay me my money,
that's
a real story. That's a real story.
He ain't never lied. What's up? We got the OneSixthScaleMan up in the building. What's going on with you, my brother? How you doing, bro?
Well, good, man. I mean, just got done doing a couple things, man. Kind of straightening up, making sure I got some things taken care of. But what's going on with you?
Man, not much here. You know, we just talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about all this good stuff that's coming on out here. You know what I'm saying? Talking about this piece right here. Just wanted to get your thoughts on it real quick. What you think, bro? What you think about this in Blitzway coming with all this heat?
Is this a statue or
this is a statue? Bust.
Oh, bust. Well, I'm kind of out of it when it comes to bust, bro. I've never really had one. I've never had a gained interest in them because it's like a space hog, and I don't have that level of space. I like things that I can articulate, which is one of the reasons why I kind of bowed out of like the statue game. It just depends on the statue has to be really interesting for me to get it, bro. Like literally, that's where I'm at right now. I'm not just getting just to get it. As far as a bust is concerned, it looks good. It definitely looks good, but I've never, for me, just me myself, I've never had a need for it or need to have it. But with that said, here's the thing, bro. When it comes to Terminator, bro, I don't want to be that person to say it, but it is true. You've seen one, you've seen them all. So it's kind of hard to really give like a really valid opinion on, okay, this is dope, because I've seen them too many times, you know what I mean?
Put a knife into Jay's back, man.
No. It's nothing. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing.
Terminator.
I love my Terminator.
I don't. It's not a bad thing. It's just that, in my opinion, if you want to release something like that or like this, like, is it just light up? Does it have sounds? Is it anything else? Something that would make it a bit more interesting than the last. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to do them, do it to where you can kind of differentiate from whatever other releases, something different, add elements, something that's going to be completely different, because it's, you know what I mean? For the average collector or, you know, for us, have seen this, you know, it's just like we are in the six scale community. You've seen one clone trooper, you've seen them all, because they'll release, you know, they're always doing it. Even though, like I said, they're interesting, there's value there. It's just one of those situations where it just, for me in this particular space, I have no dog in this fight, bro, because I've never had one. I've never had the need to really collect it. But with that said, the realism is dope. Like, it looks
absolutely
exactly like it's come completely out of a movie. And that's the interesting part of it. You know what I mean? It's, you know, whether it's Terminator 1 or T2, like, you know, it's always going to be that draw when you see it. It looks good. I've always said, like, you know, they're making these films. The one film that they basically haven't given us, bro, is an all-out war. I mean, I'm talking about like all-out war constantly, bro.
Yes.
Like, you know, where we get a chance to see
post-apocalyptic
and everything. I want to see that.
The war.
Yeah, but no, they touched on a war. That was the closest you were going to get it, but we didn't see the post-apocalyptic. Here's the thing, bro. I'm tired of all the different versions when this one right here is the true and living. Like, you know what I mean? This is the version that we love, but we never really, we see how menacing it can be. But I'm talking about like like for instance, bro, what we got with the KS Enforcer droids. What was that? Was that
an Andor?
No, not even just an Andor, but what we got a chance to see, you know, the Siege of Mandalore. You know what I mean? And when we got a chance to see that.
Yeah, that was scary. That actually was very scary.
Like that.
That's
That
like
was
Andy over there throwing motherfuckers all around and how they.
I have not
Yeah.
seen it yet. I'm the only
Yeah.
one on earth that hasn't seen it. You know what? Y'all can
How
spoil
have you
it. I don't
not
care.
seen it? It's the best
I
thing since
don't
sliced bread.
Hey,
I mean,
correction.
he still didn't see was it Clone Wars yet? So you know he.
I'm
So he has a
learning.
lot of homework.
Hold on.
We're gonna have to
3D
take away some of your Star Wars Street cred.
3D animator,
Correction.
YouTube, 3D animator, YouTube
Bullshit.
specialist, 3D animator,
As Iceman said to Maverick, bullshit.
3D animator,
Correct.
musician.
Correction.
Playboy
Charlie
family.
the Unicorn. It wasn't the bust. It was the statue that JND did that was decent. I liked it. Not a bust though. I was never interested. I don't never any type of bust that I need, man. Because number one, it's a Space Hogs. Costs too much money. I'm just not in that space, bro. But it looks good.
Yeah,
You missed my suggestion. Oh, I was gonna.
Go ahead, Moss. I'm sorry.
You missed my suggestion before you got here, Leo, about a great feature they could have added to this was eyes that would track motion in the room. Like somebody walks by.
That would be dope.
The eyes
That would be
follow them.
insane. Like if you did something like that, bro, where it tracks, it would scare the shit out of some people. But I think that would definitely be decent. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, even wakes up when you come in the room. Like you don't even have to turn it on. Like you come in, it's like you just see the eyes.
Yeah, like something that's
watching
interesting. That it just makes it a bit more interesting than just the light up LED feature, you know, on a bus. Something that would give it a bit more of an element, you know, to it. You know what I mean? So it's dope. Don't get me wrong. I love the piece and I love the way it looks. But I'm just saying, like, it's definitely not for me. But I'm pretty sure for those who do collect it, you know, I'm just saying, like, innovate every once in a while. You know what I mean? Give us something a tad bit different and evolve the whole situation, bro. So
absolutely.
And you know what the biggest question, Leo, is where's our Ghostbusters? This is from Blitzway. Where's our Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Oh shit. Wrong thing.
Why are you so big, man?
No.
Because he wants his Ghostbusters too. He wants
I don't know, man.
Jay's like, I got your Ghostbusters right here.
I'm playing.
Has there been any news about the Ghostbusters, or what are they doing?
Well, I'm thinking this is going to be on Ghostbuster Day, which is June 8th. That's what I'm thinking, because I know Hasbro was doing a big thing that day. They're going to be showing the Ecto One in New York City in front of the firehouse. They're also rumored to be a 4-pack of the Hasbro figures that they're going to announce on that day too. So I'm thinking that Blitzway will probably jump on a bandwagon. Another good thing that another thing that Maz and Lou brought up was tariffs. They're probably also trying to, you know, navigate that, how they're going to do that as well, because they know that's going to be a hot seller. So yeah,
full scale Ghostbusters, I'm covered, man. I got the Mezco, and then I'm on the HasLab Ecto One.
Same.
That Ecto One is really great for the HasLab.
It is.
That HasLab turned out really, really great. I
only went into the first one. I didn't need the second one. I didn't want all that crap all over the car. I just want the original Ecto One.
I was kind of upset that I didn't get Ecto goggles, because I have the Trap, I have the Proton Pack. I'm like, can I get the goggles maybe next year or something? Or another Proton Pack would be nice.
Shit. You know what? That makes me think I should just go on Ghostbusters Day, dressed up as Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, holding one of the Mattel Ghostbusters, because they're pretty good in sculpt. But if I lose it, I won't be mad.
You will win you win.
Yo, dude.
You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't even said that shit live. You should have gone and do it, bro. You will win. You're going to win.
I agree with you,
But the
Mitchell.
thing is, it's
I don't know
hot.
if I want them right yet.
June, it's gonna be hot.
They gotta wait 4 more years before they give us Ghostbusters now, man. That's all.
Yeah, it's crazy. Big bro, your thoughts on this piece? I know you're in a rebuilding right now, and I know you know how you already know how we go with Terminator. So is this something that?
Hey, look, if that price is right, I'm already in reset mode down here. So,
yes, sir.
Some shit just don't get put out.
Yes, sir.
I mean, if the price, if the price is good, but but you kind of, put some piss in my lemonade when you talked about your arm, because I don't want to go through any fiascos with something like that.
Why you got pee in his lemonade?
It's all the same color.
It's no marine term, so it comes out every now and then.
Just happy with a glass of lemonade, and whoop.
No.
Remember that?
But, yeah, but it'd be, you know, all right, you know, the Diddy trial is still going, so you better stop for somebody to end up
We
on
went
the
from
right.
where are the Ghostbusters? Why you got to pee in his lemonade?
Yeah, I'm
But,
still waiting to hear about it. How that Kid Cudi, how all that turned out today.
Oh no, I saw some of the pictures. We'll talk about that off channel. That just,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
If they try, look, I'm expecting like Hollywood kaboom. We'll talk about it some other time. That's some bullshit. But anyway, talking about this piece, Mars is on point because I was in there thinking if they had a motion sensors, because you know I've been playing with the movie maniacs down here, putting them up, and Pennywise talking all kinds of shit. So if they had it where you could hear the gears moving and those eyes moving, like when he first had to dig his eye out, it had to move like that.
That'd be cool.
And then you know what? It would add a little extra spice to it if they just have a sound clip of when he walked down the hallway and that brother was like, "God damn!"
You know what though? They may allow you to add it yourself because they do sound clips. They have it with the Ecto ones. You know what I'm saying? You can put, you know, they have sound cards in them and stuff. So that's actually.
If they turn around and do that, but then too, it's just like, you know, you're taking a risk. If you got these moving parts and stuff like that, shit would tend to fail.
Yeah.
And then you have a over, because it's going to be way over $1,000. You're going to be looking at a fucking $2,600 brick sitting there.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
You know, the love of Terminator got to be strong. It has to be. I'd rather have like about 50% of them to be die cast to get me moving. But then you're talking about shipping. Shipping's going to be wicked. Shipping is wicked down.
Yes, it is.
You know?
It has to be die-cast. I agree with you, because if you get this as a regular like resin statue or whatever they're making, that polystone or whatever, the paint isn't going to hold up. It's not going to look metallic in a lot of light. You're going to have to light it just right to get that metallic look otherwise, and that wouldn't be what I'd want.
Exactly.
There's a lot of wheels moving with this. There's a lot of wheels.
And let me ask you this, big bro. Would you prefer, you know, with the considering the price? And I mean, we already know what Sideshow wants for it, but especially with, you know, the room that you have, and like you said, you're in the rebuilding phase. What about like the 1-to-1 from Sideshow? Because I've thought about it. I've thought about. There's been times
about it too, at one point, but it's still. I may do a 1-to-1 because I have my Vader costume still. I mean, sitting right there.
I think you should do it. Get a mannequin.
And I'm going to try to get a mannequin and do that because I've been just been a little project of mine for a while. I just kept putting it off.
Why
but
not?
Since they put that off, and thank God it survived what went on down here.
Yes.
But a one-on-one, you know, if I did a 1-on-1, I would have to get rid of the pool table down here.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I would have to do that.
Is there 1-to-1? Isn't that like the Deadpools and stuff I've seen at like FYE and stuff? That's the Sideshow 1-to-1, right?
I mean, it's around that size, but it's way.
But I mean,
more.
but does it look like that? The paint and stuff. Because if it is, then I wouldn't want.
No. I saw a 1-on-1. I was in Vegas, and that damn thing was die cast. That shit was real.
Okay.
Does anybody in the
price
community
I saw, and it was crazy.
See, in Forbidden Planet, they have a 1-to-1 Terminator, and because they don't keep, have the upkeep on it, it loses its luster as far as shine is concerned. But it looks a little bit more weathered and beat down, and it is, pretty cool to look at. When you pass by and you see him, he's holding the blaster there. It's exactly this. And dude, it has a presence. It really does have a presence. But I'll be damn if I can bring that shit home, and Mara will be like, "What the fuck are you doing with this shit?"
I don't like the pose on it.
So you don't like the pose with the two gun? Yeah.
I want more of a walk, man. He's just kind of standing.
Right. Yeah, Mars. Yep.
have him
Absolutely.
standing on a skull.
Yeah,
Yeah.
standing on something. I mean, that's straight up and
Mhm.
down. No, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only. You're right. That's the only thing that kind of pulled me out of, and the $8,000. But
Yeah.
yeah, there was a part of me. There was a time I thought like, man, what if I just got rid of like half my shit and just got that, you know? And I mean, I would be, but I know me, I would get bored. That's the thing. I know I would get bored.
Just track down a Hot Toys one, man. I mean, just the Hot Toys 1/6 scale. I mean, it's plastic, but I mean, you've seen my photos of mine, man. You can knock the shit out of that thing. I mean, it looks really good when you photograph it.
It still looks really good. It does. It does, Miles.
But it's
really
completely plastic. It's very light. It's got no weight to it.
Bro,
but it holds up.
With 3D printing and vacuum forming and shit like that. And with the stuff I've seen with people building Mandalorians and fucking Gundams and these cons and the stuff that they turn around and do, you can find a good builder and contractor to do that for probably half the cost.
And that's the thing. I don't know who the guy is on YouTube. I've seen this video and it's amazing. If you guys seen him, he built a 1990 Ninja Turtle all from a 3D printer. And I think it took him like a year or 6 months.
Yeah, the Raphael.
Yeah, looks good. It's a little too big. I think it's a little too big. Yeah.
He did it to the scale towards him. So we don't know how tall the individual is.
Right.
So if you've seen the stunt suits, the suits are really big, but they're meant for people who are like 5 feet tall.
Right. Right.
They're short individuals. They're martial artists. A lot of them are shorter than April and everyone else, but as soon as they throw on the suits, they're the same as everybody else. And you got to remember, those heads are really massive because they have gears and everything else.
I met one of them guys.
But
exactly.
I just got a message from one of my friends. He has the file for the entire endoskeleton, and he's like, "I want a 3D print one." So you don't even have to buy this one, Lou. I was like, "Thank you." I just sent him a message like, "Thank you."
Get Toyota says his name is Prop Wiz, Jay. I think that's the guy you're talking about with the
our Prop Wiz?
The YouTube.
Yeah.
No,
not
for the turtles.
Not for the turtles. Not
No?
for the turtles.
Well, then,
I don't think that's prop.
That's not prop. That's not our prop.
That's not our prop. Yeah.
Unless there's another prop Wiz, I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
I'm just reading it.
Yeah, I don't think that's our prop.
Although I wouldn't put it past Prop Wiz to give it a shot.
I think prop like I'm on it.
I was gonna say we could do it. It would be Prop Wiz.
It wasn't Prop Wiz who sent me the message though. It was just somebody at work, and he's also big into 3D printing, cosplaying, as far as building cosplay parts, and he's also an avid collector of Hot Toys. So he said, "I got me a 3D file of a Terminator, like the entire thing from inside and out, so we can literally build one out of parts." So
that's
you
awesome.
buy one. So I'm like, where I'm gonna put it.
There's Beam in the building. What's up with you, Beam? Said, hope you are doing well as well, my friend. We got to get you back on the show as well.
I like his sigil. Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Beam. That's a nice sigil.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so that's that one. Moving on. I want to talk about majority of this night because we ain't got a lot to talk about tonight, honestly. I mean, shit. But I just want to say Jazzinc is killing shit. And like Al, I know you got a wonderful, wonderful live lined up for us tomorrow. Brother, can you give us the date? I mean, we know the date, but can you give us the time and everything, and maybe a little bit of some of the stuff that y'all guys are going to be discussing tomorrow?
Well, it's going to be 12 noon, so definitely 12 o'clock noon Eastern time. And again, he's releasing pretty much everything.
Everything.
Yeah, so it's going to be he's releasing, or pre-order, put it that way. So you'll be able to pre-order both the Tumbler, Penguin, the Batman animated series. Batman is going up as well. So again, he's doing all three. And he said that's definitely what he wanted to do. When he said it, I was like, oh, okay, you sure? He was like, yeah. He said, plus we were ready. the intentions wasn't to do all three at first, because he was just waiting on approval for a couple of things. And of course, we know the tariff situation, you know, they had to wait and see how that played out, but he didn't want people to feel threatened by it. You know, it's business as usual. But yeah, to be tomorrow around 12 o'clock. Expect the unexpected. There's going to be some things, man. He sent me a couple files. I can't really get into it, but he sent me some things.
Of course.
You know, so it's going to be a good show, man. And of course, anybody who has questions, we try to keep it as uniformed as possible. You already know. You know, if you have important questions, you already know, put it in super chat. We'll get to it right away. You know, not to try to skip over any other questions, but we got to kind of keep it as uniform as possible because, you know, I know there's going to be a lot and there's going to be a lot of set expectations for it. But yeah, there's going to be some announcements, man, and going over but he's really going in on this, you know, right now with the Penguin and a Tumbler, bro. Like, he's going true to scale. And wait till you see oh my God, bro. Wait till you see what he's doing with that thing. Here's the thing for people who have the Hot Toys version, like me, and I'm sticking with it, bro, because I'm just out of the whole
selling and flipping and
I'm not doing that. But bro, this Tumbler is going to be something special. This Penguin is going to be something special. The Batman, especially like people who are already, you know, lined up for that animated Batmobile. You know, that Batman. Oh, bro, it's going to be, everything is going to be incredible, bro. And he got some teasers of what's to come as well. So yeah, it's going to be exciting tomorrow, but I know there's definitely going to be a lot of questions about it. And you know, tomorrow, of course, you know, we're going to have X on there. So definitely, I don't know which personality we're going to get. We discovered last night that there's multiple personalities of X. So we don't know which one we're going to get. You just got to wait and see tomorrow. But I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's going to be exciting, bro. I think it is. He's excited about it. And I hope everybody else is too. So yeah, 12 o'clock tomorrow. Tune in. We'll be going live, man. Here's the thing I put, bro, he down to a T. I put it. So I, you know, always do 12:15. Just kind of give myself 12:15 has always been like my time. You know what I mean? Like just to do something, whatever. Whether, you know, he hit me up. He's like, so we're gonna go live after the release. I said, well, I try to give myself some time. I said, because with work and everything in the morning, I try to get my clients out. I was like, I knew where he was. So I was like, you know what? All right. I said, we'll go live at 12. I'll just make sure that we're there and available around 12 and we'll go live. So don't worry. We'll get it done.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, man, it's here's the thing, bro. Like, people will be excited. They will be excited tomorrow, finally, for everybody who's trying to get this Penguin. Because I think that's going to be the main draw tomorrow for a lot of people, is that Penguin.
That Penguin.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking, like, looking at this, honestly, I'm feeling like I think I might have to get the 2-pack. I've waited for these figures since 1992. Yeah. So it's been well over 30 years for me. So 32 years, 33 years, Jesus.
Yeah.
So I think this is looking fantastic. This is really looking good. But Mons, what were you gonna say, bro?
I was just gonna say I hesitate. How many people are really going to get that tumbler, though? I mean, I understand the scale is going to be more accurate, but when you're comparing, you know, the cost to upgrade to a proper scale versus, you know, already owning a Hot Toys one, which, you know, it does the job. I mean, I just feel like this particular one might be a little too late. You know,
I was going to say, like,
no, but people said the same. They said the same thing about the tumbler. I mean, about the 89. Hot Toys released theirs. You know, of course, we had, you know, Jazzinc releasing theirs. You got to think about it. It is to his advantage right now to release this because that tumbler that Hot Toys released, it's been a while now. So if he's making it more so true to scale, yeah. But I'm saying if he shows up more true to scale and it's more accurate, people right now, we already know, bro, they're looking for accuracy on everything. So again, you're going to have your Jazzinc loyalists, people who are looking for that level of accuracy, people who are basically looking for, you know, all the specs, especially again, the problem that we ran into with the Hot Toys version, even though it does the job, trust me, I know I have it. It's how flimsy it is, though. That's the
I
problem.
don't have it, so I don't know.
It's flimsy, and if you don't like, it's putting that thing together was a madhouse. But still, you know, for what it's worth, you know, I think it's going to be a draw. Like, here's the thing, like I said, people will get it. There's going to be people out there that will pre-order it because Batman, and especially the Dark Knight loyalists, people who love those films, they're Nolan fans. So, you know, you're going to have people out there that will look at it. But I just think the initial draw, and people who love the Batman animated series, you know what I mean? A lot of people love that shit. So there's going to be a few people going after that.
Yeah.
I actually thought that was going to be the animated series version. I thought that was going to be kind of like the one that people weren't going to be too excited for. Boy, the fuck was I wrong?
Yeah, bro.
People are going crazy for
They're going nuts over it, bro.
Yes.
Like, they are really going nuts over it, especially because when he made the announcement that he was doing it, it took people by surprise because they thought that they were going to have to hunt one down for that, you know, Batmobile. And now that he's basically doing that particular version, it's like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? It definitely looks good. So you're going to have some people out there that will do it. Now, here's the thing. Like I said, I mean, you know, to your point, you know, we are still in that space where tariffs control everything. You know, it's at this particular point, we don't know. We got to really, really measure the cost and how it's going to work. Yeah, that's beautiful, bro. It looks incredible.
That's really short for the animated Batmobile, though, isn't it?
Nope.
No, that's scale, bro.
That's scale. Remember,
that's scale.
That's the 89 he's showing.
That's next to the 80. Yeah,
his 89.
His 89, and that is the scale. It's a long piece, bro. It is.
I got a 1/12 scale animated from DC Collectibles, and I'm just trying to. It seems longer than that.
It's long, bro.
From grill to windshield, it seems longer than that.
It looks good.
Yeah, but DC Direct wasn't 100% accurate either. They took liberties too.
It's more accurate than McFarlane's, but yeah.
Well, nothing's accurate with McFarlane.
Yeah. Dude, trust me, man, I was pissed. All right, hold up, tangent. I bought this guy because he was there, you know, at the store, and this is the McFarlane one. I had to paint his helmet, man. His helmet wasn't even painted the right colors. I was pissed.
We don't talk about McFarlane here. He's back.
I'm gonna take this back. I'm gonna take this back and get my money back, I think.
No, but you also got to take into consideration. Here you go. This is the shot that everybody's looking for. Can you go back one?
I know which one he's on. Right there.
That one right there.
Yeah.
This accurate as
damn.
That's accurate as hell, bro.
That's accurate shot right here. This is what we saw in the animated series, and all you have to do is bring it down.
Sorry, I keep hitting the wrong damn button, y'all. My bad.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good because we see the glory that's this, and right now, like if the '89 Batmobiles is nothing to you know shy about. It's an expensive piece, but from everyone who's owned one, every single person who's owned one, they said that's the creme de la creme of Batmobile.
I want that Neil Adams Batmobile, man. Neil Adams.
He keeps going. He keeps going. He's done his 66. He's done the Tumblr now, and he's done the animated series. Listen, I remember Jazzinc when he was just doing Star Wars dioramas for Hot Toys.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Philly. That is a real good point. Real good point. Because animation, they play with the sizes and force perspective all the damn time. Yeah. So I mean,
they do that with the Turtles. They do that with the Ghostbusters. They did it with Batman. Yep. They do it with every animation because the thing is this: they're not doing things to scale. They're doing things that looks cool because they got to play with the illusion of how do I make it look like he's going fast, making the Batmobile look like it's stretching, you know. And the thing is this, it doesn't have to be super long. It just has to look long at that specific angle. But this is the money maker right here. The engine piece, we barely see the engine in the Batman animated series. He went the extra length to give you the rods to push the hood up so you can see the intake, the engine, all of that. My God.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like the conversation I had with him, he was like, you would be, and as a matter of fact, him releasing the figure has only pushed the needle more for people clamoring for this. They want that. We have completionists, people who are out there, and they want these pieces. They are excited about this piece, bro.
Ask him. Is that a replica of a V12 Rolls Royce turbine engine?
It looks.
Okay.
Is that a Rolls Royce engine?
It looks.
I think so. I think it is.
But I'll tell you this right now, I'm gonna have to convince my wife. I'm like, yeah, babe, I have to make a little bit more space. Can we just scoot this one over? What you trying to buy? Shh.
I had zero interest in this when it was announced. Zero. I was like, man, I'm not buying them from the animated series. I'm good. Movie stuff. And then when I saw like all the progression on this, and man, for all of you guys that are getting this, you are really getting something special.
Mhm.
This is fantastic. And the fact that he's going in on this line,
Yep.
the way that he is,
Yeah.
fantastic. Really,
I'm just living by, and like I told him, I said like I'm living vicariously through a lot of people who have the space,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and the time and effort and the money to get that. You know what I mean? It's going to be incredible.
Well, we know Bob Dylan will have it, right?
What'd you say?
So we know Bob Dylan's going to have it, right?
Man, Bob Dylan. I know Philly. He's going to probably get it as well. I already know. Philly don't play. I know
Philly
you're going to get it. Yep.
Philly's definitely good.
Philly's definitely going to have this. So I already know.
And then
look at that. And he actually added the mask, bro. The proper mask, bro. Like, this is incredible. It's bro. Again, if you're a Batman animated fan, yeah, this isn't one, and I think a lot of people are gonna definitely want this, and you ain't got to worry about no damn Q.
There you go.
Hate to throw jazz, but you ain't got to worry about no damn Q.
What I'm loving about this, I'm loving that how all the shit that he took over the last year with a certain vehicle and all that bullshit. I love the fact that he's like,
fuck it, I'm
middle
still gonna
finger,
do them.
fuck the haters. I'm gonna do me.
I'm gonna do
we
me.
Gonna come with all this. I love that. I love that energy. I love it.
I'm still gonna do my shit. I'm gonna do exactly what I want.
Yes.
And if you don't like it, it's not my fault. That's your problem.
Middle finger to the haters. And
exactly.
Here's the thing: if you don't have haters, you're probably not doing it right.
You ain't doing nothing good.
Right.
If you ain't drawing that level of attention, bro, then you ain't doing something right.
Yep.
So
you even gotta love. You even gotta big up your haters, because I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
Thank you, haters. You're
making me great.
Yo, speaking of haters, bro.
Uh-oh.
I gotta read this.
Uh-oh.
I gotta read this. So this was last night. Somebody watched this. Whoever this dude is, I don't know who it is, but I wasn't going to really call you out, but I am going to call you out now because I think I need to. Let me find this real quick. So whoever this his name is Guy Verks. I guess it's at GUYVERXX. This is what he said about us on a panel last night. He said, y'all are so goofy and soft. Because of you goofs, Hot Toys keeps doing trash like this, Dark Side Anakin. So I checked to basically see if this was a just like a bot. No, he actually has a channel. He has a channel. This is the guy right here. This is him right here. You see that? That's him. That's the guy.
Oh, Guyver XX.
Yeah, Guyver XX, whatever. And you see, this is what he said. He said, right here. You see that? You're all so good. Yeah, all that. I'm just want to put since you took liberties to do that. Now I'm just going to call you out for that. And I'm not going to disrespect you because it's who you are. But I just wanted to call that out.
I mean,
Blitzway just put up the Ghostbusters tease.
There we go. Hold on. You said you wasn't gonna call him.
Thank you, Solico, for.
I would say that guy can eat a dick. Anyway, sorry. I mean, that's just what it is. Sorry.
You can have some of that Lipton iced pea, you know.
There you go. Eat a dick. You know what I'm saying?
It's very easy. It's very easy to be a keyboard warrior. You know what I mean?
It's so easy, bro.
It's
and the thing
so
is,
easy.
I don't.
Easy.
And I very seldomly call you out, but when you take the time to do something like that, obviously you want that level of notoriety. So you just got your 15 seconds of fame just now.
I mean, honestly, I look at it like this. If you look, Look, we're gonna get to the Ghostbusters, but still some Jazzinc stuff I want to talk about real quick. But it's like, if you're gonna go like that, look, listen. If you want to debate, if you want to say I don't like what y'all doing, that's fine. It's a constructive way of doing it. It really is, bro. It's a real constructive way. If you don't listen, you don't have to like me. You don't have to like us. But just be constructive with it. That's all I'm asking for. Just a little bit of
somebody soft. That's just like you asking to get the shit slapped out you. So it's totally unnecessary.
People who
totally unnecessary, bro.
Listen, when people call people soft on the internet, it doesn't faze me. You know why? Because it's easy to say anything on the internet. You know what I mean? There's no justification. You're literally judging whatever you're judging based on how you feel. So if you feeling soft, you're gonna call somebody else soft. So touche.
It's a pocket of these YouTube 1/6 scale guys that don't like us, and they
bro,
that's what it is.
Why watch something that you don't like? It doesn't make sense to me, bro.
Because they hate watch us, and it just loves it. And I'm sure they'll get the clip in and making little clips and being cute. It's just such little dick energy. It's just such it's just so bitchy-fied, and I mean bitchy in the real sense. Like, I know so many people that are just stronger and hard and just better people than that. It just doesn't even affect me anymore. It just really doesn't. It's just. But like I said, I love you because you make me you make me valid. So you validate me. You complete me. So I love you. So but you can still eat a Peter. Yep, eat them, Peter. Eat them like they good in plenties.
Hold on. Figure Craft said it. Go ahead, say it, Figure Craft. My man Philly, he said it. He said it on the comments. He said it right there. 100%. Right, yeah. No. Hold it in the bottom. Yep. Hold it in the bottom. There you go.
Yeah. Anyway, back to this real quick, man. Tune in tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Like I said, he's going in. Even, bro, all the way down when you look at this figure, bro, even the inside the cape, the accuracy with that, bro.
Yes.
Like he's really ain't playing. And that's the thing. I'm so glad that he's stepping into this arena, bro. Yeah. Because the thing is, if you're doing this, you're doing 1/6 scale movie masterpieces, and then you're doing also animation, bro. That's incredible, bro. I'm proud that he's doing something like this.
As much as it breaks my heart, I understand why he's not doing Star Wars right now.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Do this. And he's licensed. Do this. You know what I'm saying? Do this.
Bro, you know what I want him to do too? And I told him to say, bro, since you're doing an animated series, I need you to give us the animated gargoyles, bro.
Don't say that, Leo.
That license is gonna be tricky, man.
No.
I think NECA is doing a great job with
NECA doesn't have the license anymore.
They're done.
Hey.
Whoa. Excuse me?
Yeah, they're done.
NECA doesn't have the license anymore.
Oh shit, they're gonna skyrocket. Damn it, I should have. I'm about to run. You know what? I'm about to leave the show, y'all. Thanks. Good night, everybody. I'm about to go to Target. No,
there's still figures that they could have done that they didn't do. There still is.
They did a lot in a short amount of time, and that makes sense because I couldn't keep up. I was like, I'm gonna get the full line, and the next thing you know, boom. They were just
but it's not the same. Like Gargoyles doesn't hit like Turtles do. You know what I mean? It doesn't have that same kick, but there still are loyal fans like me.
Man, I love Gargoyles.
If you get that in a 6 scale animated, bro, I may have to break my rules and just grab.
Gargoyles was dope.
Oh hell yeah, it was dope, especially the voice acting, man.
They were dope, bro.
Like I couldn't distinguish Spawn between Goliath. I couldn't. It just wouldn't.
The Great 85. Yes, it would be dope for him to do the animated Justice League as well. That would be incredible.
But you know what else would be awesome for Jazzinc to do, because he has a WB license, and hear me out, is all the Looney Tune characters in 6 scale properly. Just because no one else is doing it. Hear me out. No one else is doing it, and they're vaulting. Literally, WB is vaulting all the Looney Tunes cartoons.
Bro, look at this, bro. Yo, Charlie Unicorn is crazy. He said, BC, you better hit them streets with the feet and get them gargoyles.
God damn it! I love Charlie. I love Charlie so much. He is such an ass.
Bro, he's an ass, bro. Like,
He had to put the foot up there.
Bro, come on.
I'll be up sometimes. I'll be getting ready for work, and I'll be thinking about some of y'all comments. I'll be thinking about Charlie.
Charlie's an
Pedro,
instigator, bro.
and all of them. I'll be like,
funny ass.
Hold on, this guy too.
You already know, bro.
Yeah.
He said
enabling. Enabling, yeah, that's right. Well, here's the thing: we enable each other when we're trying to put restrictions on ourselves. But here's the thing: we enable the little kid in us to get the things we grew up with. Like, how many of y'all went to the movies to see this film of Batman Returns? You know, and was like, damn, I wish it was Christmas when I saw this because this is so good. You know, or you was at home during Christmas and Pops just said, you know what, we're gonna watch a Batman movie. It's a Christmas movie. It's just like Die Hard, you know, but we're watching, the Batman since you want to watch some cartoons. Yeah, I got you.
I remember going to the movie saying this, and I was like, I think it was one of those times. It was me, second brother, both of our moms. And we was in there, and I could hear my mom. I heard my mom talking to his mom. I'm like, what the hell are we watching? This ain't no for kids. And I'm like, yeah, this shit is not for kids. But damn, look at Catwoman.
Bro, just watching Batman strap a bomb to a clown and watch him blow up was awesome. You know what I mean? Watch him use the Batmobile to barbecue a devil was awesome.
And I was like, isn't Batman ain't supposed to be killing people?
Remember, he's crazy. He is crazy.
He had no fucks to give, basically.
He had no fucks to give. He's like this. I didn't kill no people. The Batmobile did that. I didn't do that. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Well, how about the bomb? It was his bomb to begin with. He didn't give it to me properly, so he blew the fuck up.
I mean, you heard him. He said it. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Yeah.
He told you. He told you.
He did. Hold on. I do want to play this real quick, and then we're gonna jump on them Ghostbusters. I know everybody want to see the Ghostbusters. But I do want to play this video real quick, and I don't think
so. This is the version that we will be releasing this Friday, which is the regular Batman Begins Tumblr version. As we announced, only $13.99. We'll have at least 25% diecast, smoke, sound, lights, DC powered, and it will come with the sitting Batman. If you order early and if the support is good, we can keep that for the rest of the run. Now the other one is the camo version. Now this is one of 4 camo versions.
I kind of want it.
We intended to have a conversion kit, but unfortunately, alas, we have not been able to do that. If you look at the way that attaches, there's just no way to get that good and gapless, especially since there are quite a few different versions. So we will also be offering this one, but it will not convert. Now, let me take you through the different versions. So we call this version 2. This is the Canon version. This is pictures of this thing driving around at high speed on the Top Gear track. You see the Canon on top, and it kind of neatly folds in and also comes up. Now here we're also already faced with a choice. So we have the ability to make that Canon move mechanically. Since the movement are very simple, up and down, left and right, we might be able to do that mechanically. However, since there's also a version of basically this design without the cannon, we could also make the cannon removable and make what we call the command version, but then we would have to lose the idea of the engine, the motors. So let's go back to version 1. This is basically the regular camo version. This is the one that also was released by Hot Toys. Ours, of course, will be 32.5 inches long, so that translates to 83 centimeters in length. Basically the same tumbler you see in Batman Begins when he asked, does it come in black? This also shows up in The Dark Knight Rises. It's just a repaint and weathered version of the regular camo. We will also be offering this. This will be $13.49 because there's not going to be a conversion kit. Now, if you look at version 3, this is the command version. You'll see the basic design is similar to the Canon version.
It's super hot.
Okay, now
this is super red hot.
Super
Sorry,
weird
I
hot
have to
news,
switch
bro.
to FiOS.
Fuck him.
I don't know why.
I was
but have
about
switch
to stop
FiOS.
it anyway, but that was
I
perfect.
have the urge to switch to FiOS for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That was funny as shit. It's super hot.
Best to the best, brought to you by
Hey, look.
FiOS.
As long as that didn't pop up where you had the whole eat Peter's segment. Never came around the same time. That'd been funny as hell.
It's super hot.
It's super hot.
Yeah, but yeah, good, just good. I mean, you could definitely check out that video, and plus more tomorrow on Layout Stream with Yost from Jazzinc Dioramas. It's going to be some excellent stuff to talk about. A lot of pre-orders, a lot of money being spent. Yeah, boy. It's funny how all this stuff always happens on. It's funny. It's always on payday. Always on fucking payday.
Hey, it's Friday. You're feeling good. You're feeling good. It's Friday.
We got whole Verticus in the building. Says stop by from 10% because of Charlie. LOL.
That's my boy, Spider Boy. Let's go.
Yeah, I know, bro. Them tariffs are killing. They kill us, bro. They kill us. They are some killers, brother.
I got smacked with 5 figures 2 weeks ago, bro. I got smacked with 5 figures. No joke. No joke. I don't know how I recovered, but I recovered. And I still started pre-ordered. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a collector. I gotta have it.
Yeah, we do. It's killer. And just like we was predicting about June 8th, here we are. Here we are.
Though they were listening to you, they're like, "God damn it, fine."
They saw
it was the marshmallow comment. It was the marshmallow man comment.
It must have been the marshmallow comment. Hold on. Oh shit! God damn.
They're threatening to suit up as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man to release the information. Just do it. Just do it.
Hold up.
We're gonna see the fat guy on a hot day. Come on, we gotta give it to him.
You should still do it, Lou. You gotta commit to the bit. You gotta commit to the bit.
I need somebody to come with me just so that way they can hydrate me.
All right, just let me know when. I'll hop on the train. I'll meet you there.
Copy.
Hold on, let me. Oh, I used the wrong link. Hold on, give me a second, everybody.
Take your time. Take your time. There ain't no rush. Everybody's been waiting for this for years. So, oh yeah, more images of what they already showed us.
Coming this June.
Yeah, nothing new here other than the coming this June.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, they showed the new head sculpts. That's good. Like actually on the figure.
Now, does Ray have that cigarette that hangs down from his mouth?
Yes.
Is that actually? Oh, that's cool.
Yes, that's that's.
I remember when I was in the theater and that was going on. I was like, "How does that happen?"
Okay, hold up. I need you to big me up, brother.
I've learned since I was a smoker how it happens. I'm just at the
I
time.
need you to. I
was only 10.
Okay, Blitzway, you will be freaking out of your mind if you do not give us a Slimer with this 4-pack. I'm telling you now, there's no way you're not gonna give us a Slimer with this 4-pack because you got Ray with his mouth and the cigarette just falling off of his face. That's when he first.
It's a disgusting blob.
Okay? It's a disgusting blob, right? I gotta neutralize it, And then you see Ray. It's here, Ray. It's staring at me. I think he heard you, Ray.
Yep. It's an ugly little spud, isn't it? I think it heard you, Ray.
See, exactly. You need to give us Slimer. Yep. Stop playing. I'm done.
I wish they would just kind of reissue the original box where it's got the road sign for the the caution or whatever. And
yeah,
that'd be cool.
Oh, dude, I haven't seen that shit since 1990.
And the sign, the Ghostbusters sign, I'd love to get that.
1992, I haven't seen it. That old wooden sign. Like in 1992, they just got rid of that shit and just put it the metal barricades because the barricades wouldn't do it. People just drive right through it.
Amazing.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Gozer and the dogs either, man. That'd be cool.
That would be cool too. It looks like they did. I don't know. It could be our eyes just playing tricks on us. But it does look like the proportions are a little different on the
They tailored the suit. They tailored the suit better because the zippers.
Yeah, that's right. They do have the new zippers on them and stuff, man. Yeah, they got.
What do you have to do? Are you gonna have to get rid of your set there, Jay?
No. They ain't going nowhere.
Shit that he went through to
They
get
ain't
them.
going nowhere. No. Those won't be sold. Nope. Nope. I don't play with Ghostbusters shit.
Nope. Those are going to be inside the Ecto one. That's what's going to happen.
Where are our pre-order options besides directly from Blitzway on this? Who is you guys going to choose?
The Specs Fiction.
I'm not ordering from them again.
Probably 1/6 kit. Hopefully.
Big Bad.
Maybe Big Bad, but they charge you a tariff on top of the tariff.
What the fuck? Are you
what?
Oh, they did say what?
Listen to what I'm gonna tell you. Listen, if you go to let's say you buy your imports from Hobby Link Japan or Ami and stuff like that, and then you compare the prices with Big Bad Toy Store, they charge you the shipping and tax that you're getting charged on top of the shipping and charge that they charge you.
I know it worked out for my extra one.
Damn! I just looked at what the fuck.
Booty juice and bacon sandwiches. New York Times is already calling it a classic.
All right, who's gonna come and meet me and go to Cats?
You gotta tell us about that, bro.
That sounds like times of 94 to 96.
I think Janet Jack may have something to do with that.
Yes, you can.
God damn.
Janet Jack me.
God damn.
Ray Victory, is that his name? Something like that.
You know what? You sitting there talking that shit.
Oh, you knew I grew up off those tapes. You already know.
You know what? Fuck it. You know it's a bag in the garage with your shit in it.
My childhood.
Okay.
My childhood.
About maybe, I would say probably 25 VHSs.
Ain't no shame in my game. I used to work at a. Okay. I used to work. You know, I used to work at. You know, I moonlighted at one of those stores. Okay.
Moonlighted.
Man, I was in the garage. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this bag? I'm like, didn't forget everything. I look. Ebony Humpers 36.
Booty Talk. Hold on. Booty Talk 25, the classic.
Oh my god.
So Jay, Jake
Steve, yeah, we can go on all day. Yep.
Last week we didn't get to go over that Superman trailer.
We can go tonight. We can do it tonight.
Yeah, but we got one more alien to talk about, don't we?
I don't know.
We talking about this one? Alien. We talking about this little guy right here.
Man, take that shit down, please.
We'll leave it up all night.
People gonna be hitting my ass up and messages coming out. Oh shit, Leo. Since you turned on that topic, since you came up with that,
hold on.
You know,
BC just go on and tell the story on the other channel. I think I'm gonna have to.
No, they have a whole black exploitation box set. They converted to Blu-ray that went on sale yesterday.
Oh, for real?
That's picked it up. Yeah.
Word.
Black Caesar, Hell Up in Harlem, Coffee, Foxy Brown, JD's Revenge, pretty much all of them in a box set.
Ooh.
See. Ooh. Yeah, bro. I was just, yeah, bro. I'd get it.
You're muted.
Hey, are you muted or are you just miming for the
yeah.
I was miming like shit. Now I was going to say I was at the barbershop yesterday and we watched
barbershop.
That would have been funny. No, we were watching damn it, A Piece of the Action. Have y'all ever seen that?
Oh yeah, that's my shit right there.
I never seen that joint. I never seen it. That shit was dope. I never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. When you get a letter like that from Darth Vader himself, you're gonna have to make a deal.
Hell
Check
yeah,
out
bro.
A Piece of the Action. That I never.
It's a dope movie.
I never even knew it existed. Never knew it.
Speaking of movies, Sinners has got a release date of July 22nd on physical.
No,
media.
you know they pushed it. They pushed it ahead because it's supposed to came out this month.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I just gotten the release date from my pre-order because
I know you getting that steelbook. You getting that steelbook?
Yeah,
I'm getting that steelbook.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh
Your
yeah.
mom, man, it's a shirt. A
Let me
custom.
find out Maz was up in that juke joint.
Yeah.
Let me find my.
You see it? I saw the movie 4 times. Maz was in
Yeah.
that
You know, Maz is in the back
This
drinking
is
one of
that
these,
joint.
right? Maz is in the back drinking one of these.
You got Maz be telling, hey, yeah, can you go and get me some hooch and some of that?
Talking about bacon grease.
What am I supposed to be talking about? Coming this June. Which steelbook? We're talking about Sinners.
Sinners, yeah.
Mhm.
Sinners. Yeah.
I got Kingdom of Heaven showing up next week.
Okay.
Nice.
It's a cool steelbook, actually.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want it.
And
Well-
I found Dirty Harry, the steelbook for that at Walmart this week.
Nice.
Nice.
But yeah.
I'll get those ones. I'll get the upgrades, particularly if they have the digital code as well. That way, I'm getting a digital, because I don't have the digital already.
Exactly. Yep.
Yo, Jeffrey said something to you, Maz.
Which I said Sinners.
No. Go down one more, brother cousins.
Maz family.
Family. There you go.
I can't order him, man. I want to, but
What? Stitch?
yeah,
Dude,
I'm not happy with him.
What?
He just looks kind of weird.
What?
He's just the CGI. You think looks?
No,
looks kinda
I
weird
think
as-
the CGI looks amazing. He looks adorable. I need to go see it in the theater because it looks so freaking adorable. I'm like a little kid or something. But
what?
The figure, I don't think he can close his mouth all the way, and his eyes don't really have the life to them that I'd want. They seem kind of dull and dead.
Oh no. I disagree. This motherfucker is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
I would need to see him in hand, man. I can't make that judgment right now on that.
I think he looks awesome.
How wide his mouth
head
is.
looks a little weird.
Like
Or his body.
I think the reason why his mouth does not close all the way through is because of the size of his teeth. Like it's good for animation, but when you put it into physical form, it doesn't translate the
He
same.
looks too much like a stuffed animal.
Man, it looked like that fucking mouse that was in my hotel room this weekend.
Damn, with a mouth like that.
Yeah,
Jesus.
where's his other arms, man? I need 6
Dude,
arms.
no
fit.
bullshit, man. I'm sitting up there looking at my iPad, and I looked at my eyes. I said, wait, I saw something move. And then all of a sudden, that motherfucker ran in the middle of the floor, big ass ears, stood up and looked at me. Man, little Macho was like, oh, hell no. And I'm looking at this and reminding me of that damn mouse.
Why didn't they give us his antenna and his extra arms for Stitch?
They're not giving us that. They're gonna give us the dog version of Stitch because this is how he interacts with all the humans.
Now I'm curious to see how he gets that pose there because most figures can't cross their arms like that.
Because it's plush,
joints,
he probably
bro.
has one. He probably has he said some type of joints. If he could do that pose, that's the pose I would want him on.
Bro, I want him with all his gear doing the luau, just chilling.
He didn't have that outfit though. You have to make him his outfit.
Well, it's easy to do, man.
I want him in that pose if I were to get him, something like that.
My daughter wants this.
But I want the mouth more closed, like when he goes rough.
Rough, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want him for Bella because I can see Bella coming in here playing with him and all that. So
I put this already in the cart and locked it in for my daughter because she's like, Daddy, I want this. I'm like, that's $215, right?
That's actually not bad, but what's the tariff's gonna be? What? Another $20?
At this point, my daughter said she liked it and she wanted a hot toy, and I looked at my wife. I'm like, okay, I got it, and my wife gave me that.
maybe the tariffs will be somewhere in a better. Maybe we'll be in a better place when the time.
But the tariff's supposed to be at 30%. That's what they're supposed to.
Yeah, but Sideshow's still charging the same tariff price.
And if Sideshow's supposed to be doing 6% of the original tariff at 145%, just do the math. Some jokers gonna try to get over as long as they can with that extra tariff money, and they can.
Yeah,
because I can still get this at Big Bad Toy Store and beat the tariff, or I could go to Hogwarts Ray and ask him to
that's a good
lock
idea.
Yeah, because I definitely want to get 2.
See, this is where I'm having a problem. Like where his head is meeting his neck, like particularly in this picture, it looks weird.
I kind of see. I see what you mean about that.
I
I mean,
forgive
it's
it.
a figure. I mean, I could forgive it too, depending on where
I
how you
want
pose
it,
it.
but I got to talk myself out of it because he's going to take up a lot of room. And
Oh, you're
I
bad at
don't
that.
think he. So
You're bad.
39 centimeters. What is that to inches,
The
guys?
size of
like 2
Grogu.
feet. Yeah, it's the size
Really?
of Grogu.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
If you go to Sideshow and you see the first image you see is the one of the reps next to Stitch, and he's pretty big, like ear wise, the dimensions wise.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
Grogu too. So I mean,
Hmm.
although I
big.
think I'm going to end up having to get Grogu to my wife because she loves him more than I do.
Like Grogu belongs to my wife. You know, she loved the Mandalorian, loved the Grogu. She's like, oh, it's so cute, and you know, just like all the girls, they fall off. And they're like, okay, I'm watching this drama show. They forget about Star Wars, and then when the movie comes, oh my God, he's so cute. Yeah, remember you have him at home. I do, yes. But my daughter, me and her, been on a Lilo and Stitch binge, so we've been watching all the animated movies, the series, and just catching up to all the Stitch stuff.
What's
So
crazy is, I'm sorry, I thought you were done.
yeah. So by Sunday, because Saturday I'm celebrating my birthday, but Sunday we're gonna go watch the film as a family. And
That's how you slid it in there. Happy birthday.
thank you. Yeah, because it's not until Memorial Day, but I'm celebrating on Saturday. I'm gonna be like, peace out. I'm having a barbecue, chilling.
Nice.
Perfect.
What's amazing though is they bothered to do articulated ears here where they haven't done it on Grogu.
And I think it's easier because the wiring. I think the wiring's in the loop itself, and they've done that with like Bugs Bunny ears.
They could have done that with Grogu though. Is what I'm
They
saying.
couldn't do it with Grogu because he has like a big piece of cartilage that sticks out, and that's what makes the point. And I don't think they were confident enough that whatever rubber that they were using for the face was going to apply to the ear, because you're going to have some, you know, jokers that were manhandling their Grogus, which they did, and slid open their underjaw.
Yep.
So mine's never did that, and I have the mouth closed.
My mouth is open on mine just a little bit.
Yeah.
Pause.
I got him drinking his little sippy cup from like that scene where they're fighting with Gina Carano and stuff. He's got the little wooden, the 3D printed that, and he's like,
Yeah, I need to get this. I need to make sure I get this. I'm gonna get to one for my daughter so she can mess around because she absolutely wants one. So I'm gonna give her the test of longevity. You know, like you give them something valuable. Right now, she has a cell phone. My daughter is 7. She has a cell phone. She has not broken it yet.
Oh, wow.
So she can show me. She shows me that she can handle something that has value, right? And keep it around. With this, I think she's gonna do great because she did great with Grogu. So
nice.
She's gonna love this. She's like, Daddy, I want it. I'm like, it's not gonna come out for a whole year. It's not gonna come out for a whole year. She's like, okay, I want it though. Okay.
they better make enough of these though, because once the movie comes out, they're gonna have a lot of Disney kids buying this shit too.
Yeah. Oh, dude, anything Disney usually sells out, especially this guy right here. He's gonna sell out.
Remember the Winnie the Pooh?
Winnie the Pooh sold out.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that didn't sell out was Buzz Lightyear. The
Yeah.
deluxe did, but not the regular edition. Until Sasha was like, okay, the wait list is done. Like they had them up for quite a while. But dude,
I still now that was one I remember. I was going to around the Good Morning Grail days. There was going to be one that I didn't get to do. I loved when I was doing Good Morning Grails. That was good times. It's different. It was a different era of Hot Toys, different era period. But it was one I didn't get to do.
Tuesdays away from me, motherfucker.
Say that what?
You took my Tuesdays away from me, motherfucker.
I know. I know a lot of people was mad about that shit. I mean, times were changing. I saw
I was
what we
watching
were
this shit
doing.
every morning, motherfucker.
It was beautiful. It was a beautiful time.
Damn.
But yeah.
Sound like Lil Grace say, "Pop, go the weasel."
It was a beautiful time, man. But it's just we saw where it was going. They was like, "Fuck your grails, man. We went 2.0. That's what it is." So, but I wanted to do Belle. from Beauty and the Beast. I always wanted that figure.
Yeah, the Belle.
Always wanted that figure, but it kills me that they gave us Belle, but they never gave it. They gave us Belle, and they gave us a lot of other characters with Belle, but they never gave us the damn Beast. And I'm like, title character, how you not give us that?
Yeah, but I think the reason they didn't give us him, because they made him look too much like Baphomet.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason, because he didn't look like the traditional Beast from Beauty and the Beast. He looked more like Baphomet, which is something that, parents will be like this. Oh, you ain't bringing that devil into this house. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm not buying that shit.
That is true.
But question, on the listings, what does it say? How many points of articulation does this particular figure have? Because from what I'm seeing, this dude is going to be just enough to satisfy anybody who's going to have fun with this guy. Because, fourth wall breaking character right here. Like, you can have him just chilling anywhere.
He's only 15.35 inches tall.
That's what I thought. I thought he was smaller than what y'all was saying. Because I thought,
he's at 15.
I don't think he's as big as Grogu.
Well, judging by the image that they had, that's sad.
Oh no, you're right. I'm looking at. Hold on. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. That's a big head fucker. Yep.
That's a big fucker.
Yep. Damn, 215.
His
April
price
20.
isn't that bad. I was looking for his points of articulation though. Where would it say that?
On the bottom of the description in what comes with in the box.
There is no. I'm not seeing that.
Here it is. We're right here.
I did not click. Oh, what's in the box?
Oh.
Oh man. Chris, is this interesting to you? Would this be something that you would add to your list? Because I know you were saying earlier about the math isn't mathing, and you have to be a little bit more choosy. So is this something that that you willing, considering the price, would you add to the collection?
Ooh, I mean, as of right now, no. No. In this moment, no. However, I am going to be seeing the film, and I have a feeling that this guy will absolutely win me over. And at 215, I mean, let's face it, from head to toe, 15 inches tall, but then you add the ears, you're looking at like 18, 19 inches in height. So it's small. At the same time, it's not small. Like, it's actually the size on this thing is pretty incredible. I mean, if you wanted a life size one, you're looking at 3.5 feet.
No, he's life size there. That's about life.
Is that life size?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he would be a little larger if he was life size.
He's the size of a small dog.
Are we talking about the live action, or are we talking about the in the live action? Is he that small?
I think so, right? I don't know.
He gets into a baby high chair. I mean, and he fits in that.
That looks accurate though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's about right.
Yeah,
if it's life size, even
what does it say for a scale? Does it say a scale in there?
How many look at it?
But either way, 215 is like
damn well Jay wasn't looking at Stitch.
I know, right?
I really wasn't. I was about to. I really wasn't.
The articulation on this thing is really, really great, and the expressions, even the limited expressions you can get. I mean,
and
it just captures
she
the
wearing a
character
leather jacket. Anyway,
really well.
It is.
Yes, that leather jacket is really. You know what I feel about a really good jacket. That's a really good jacket.
The articulation on this is incredible, bro. Like, it is.
So it said armature, right?
Yeah, it says armature. That's an interesting twist of words.
No, so that means they may be along the lines of Winnie the Pooh, because Winnie the Pooh had segments of articulation that were wired and others that were like pinned sockets, so he could swivel and shift around and whatnot. But he could head tilt, so I don't know what they're doing.
I would be afraid of wires, because over time wires are going to break.
Rings, man.
I mean,
what's
nothing.
But I mean, going back to whether or not I get it, I mean, you come to think of it, I got almost if once Ahsoka Tano gets done with its thing and my Feral Predator comes in, I'll have over $100 in rewards. So maybe I will get it. If I can drop all the rewards on it and make it like.
Oh, you just reminded me. I still have my. Damn, I gotta use this shit soon. I still got my thank you. $20 thank you over top of the points that I haven't used yet. But the thank yous though, it's you only get like a limited amount of time to use it on releases. Like if it's a new release, they'll let you use it, but you have a short pocket of time that you
They
can
only let you use it sometimes. I mean, they don't always work.
It does not always work.
No,
like half the time
bro.
I'm like, I don't want any of this stuff.
No, I don't want none of that shit that you have there, man. Like
exactly.
I really don't.
Remember the days when those things used to just work on everything?
Everything.
Yeah.
Bro.
It was a $25.
Yup.
It worked on everything, bro. No problems, no issues.
And remember when the Sony Spider-Man stuff didn't have an NRD?
Yeah. That was for a brief amount of time that you ain't had to wear no NRDs.
It wasn't brief. It was.
Yeah, it was like every time they release a Sony, but I mean, I guess we gotta wait until they release or do another Sony movie. Well, you might get that if once they do, 4, that could be a thing.
No, I think they stopped doing it around the time Spider-Verse first came out because I don't think they worked on the Spider-Verse characters at all.
Well,
yeah, look, that's so posable, man. Like, I'm gonna have fun with this. I'm definitely gonna have fun with this.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose I could pair it up with my Grogu and have like a buddy cop situation going on.
Dude,
I did that with my 1/12 scale.
I'm gonna have a trifecta because I can have Baby Groot as well, so they're all gonna be chilling. I have my little shelf of aliens. You know what I mean?
I kind of like that. That'd be a cool collection.
Mm-hmm.
That would be
I
really
have
cool.
those two together. They can little,
I wonder if he can fold his ears back like use
Like a dog,
Stab or
like he
something.
does this.
Yeah.
Now we don't.
What if you could put
I
him in
like
like the
this,
same sack as Grogu, like the same outfit as Grogu?
Oh, bro, that would be, bro. If you can fit both of them in the sack at the same time, that would be dope as shit.
Dude,
That would be
That
great.
so
I
dope.
want
bro.
a buddy cop movie.
See now, X is going to
Oh
talk
my
us.
God.
I want a
That
Grogu
meme, bro.
and Stitch movie.
All
I want
coming
a
together.
Grogu and Stitch. I want a Grogu and Stitch movie, man.
Grogu, it works. Grogu and Stitch. I wouldn't be surprised if by this time next year, the Mandalorian and Grogu becomes Grogu and Stitch.
I would
Bro,
love to
that's
see
dope.
I don't know. I think they're a little hesitant to cross over stuff, man. Because what I've been itching for is, man, they need to throw Alien and Predator in the Star Wars universe, man. I mean, there's so many worlds out there. You got to have room for
Bro,
them to come
they've
in there,
already
man. They're all
thrown
with the
both
same
Alien.
people now.
They've thrown Alien and Predator in Marvel. Now just give us a fucking film because we've seen it in comics. So just give us a fucking film, man. That
Yeah,
shit
but
would
the
be
problem
dope.
with Marvel is that they can't they can't kill off somebody. But with Star Wars, you can introduce somebody just to kill off. You know?
Well,
You know, yeah, because you have the main title character in a series that he's already killed off it.
I always like the concept
but see,
of
here's the thing is,
like
you
the
don't.
Mandalorian and Predator, like both bounty hunters together.
But you don't. Here's the thing, though, because you can actually put a Predator in a film with a Wolverine. We've already seen it in comics. You can't kill him off like that.
Yeah.
So that right there would be something that's completely solid. And
But
if
if
you
there's no winner, I mean, is it really that interesting?
It's always
it's definitely
It's
interesting,
definitely
bro. It definitely would be interesting.
You do a bounty hunter movie with Dengar, and you got Zuckuss and all of them, and they're going after the Predator, and they're going after, I don't know, the Xenomorph. How about that?
I'm just saying it could be moved into the Star Wars universe as well. I mean,
well,
there are other worlds out there, man.
But I see that they could throw Stitch in the Star Wars universe and just like throw him in there because they did it with E.T.
I was gonna say E.T. exists in Star Wars, so Stitch exists. In Star Wars.
Dude, we got a dinosaur bounty hunter that we saw in Obi-Wan Kenobi. We have a dinosaur. We have Jurassic Park.
We had dinosaurs.
Apparently,
Doctor Who.
Apparently, E.T. and Indiana Jones exist in the Star Wars universe. To be quite honest, if you
Crystal Skull, yeah.
If you not even the Christmas, the Grail, the Grail, or like the golden whatever was in Andor, bro. So a couple of them. So that's what I'm saying. Like apparently, apparently. So
you know what that means. So that means Han Solo. He's a damn whatchamacallit. He's
a variant, bro. He's a
variant.
What is it?
He's a variant or a replicant.
He's a replicant.
Throwing all this shit out there.
Yeah.
We're going back to Blade Runner, baby.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Oh man. But yeah, my daughter's gonna love that.
Speaking of which, Jay, I know you got the inside on what's going to be released or what's possibly going to be released tonight.
Oh yeah. I actually do. I wanted to put this up for my boy Eric. Says, hey Jay, first edition Range Trooper ends tomorrow, so everybody
got mine.
Make sure you get your shit. Because I don't win it. I didn't get it. I missed out. We telling you tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eric. Appreciate it, brother.
I ordered it over there with Ray. So Ray's getting it. So I was like, all right, cool, bro. Appreciate it.
Man. And the limit was 1 per person, right? It was 1 per person? Because I got mine a while ago.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna see if I find another place to get it from.
What's get one from Sideshow and get one from Ray, or get one from Ray and get one from Ray.
There was an image that came out.
I can get one from one of the Rays.
Yeah.
There was an image that came out last week, I believe. Shout out to Howard Collects. Howard Collects actually blessed me last night. Because I actually did. He threw the box at me and ran. I was able to buy Indiana Jones from him.
Word.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Word.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. What you gotta do, bro?
And now we head over to Lael for his reaction.
Lael, you got it.
Because you told me to get a dark side Anakin.
I wasn't hard pressed about that because I ordered it through, Ray.
I wasn't, bro. He got it and he paid some money for it. I'll just say that he paid some money for it. I was surprised. I'm like, dude, you really want to do that? And then he hit me up last week and he was like, bruh, I think I'm gonna sell Indy. I was like, bruh, you crazy. I was like, and he was like, I can sell it to you. I was like, dude, I'm good. I can get mine from Sideshow. And then he was like, okay, I'll sell it to you for this. And I was like, bet? Word? So yeah.
Word.
Yeah. So
word.
I mean, them tariffs prices is a real thing. I just say that, and I'm not looking to buy anything.
Really real, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Really real thing, bro.
He told me what he paid, and I was like, Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was kind of like getting it from, like, I know people were buying shit from Toys Assemble, but when they add them tariff fees, once they hit here, bro, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm maybe not. Maybe
and he got it from, that's where you got it from. He got it
from maybe not right now. I'll wait until it's a bit more reasonable if it ever comes down. We'll see how that goes. I gotta go. I'm sorry, I gotta get out of here because I gotta get prepared for Uncivilized. We're going to be going over. I'm actually be on the back. X, I see you here shortly. Everybody, once you get done with Best of the Best, head on over if you want to actually hear us talk about it. Well, again, we haven't had a chance to talk about it before, so we're going to actually go back and revisit Skeleton Crew. So we're going to actually talk about that. So if people want to actually tune in tonight, we're going to be doing that. So yeah, but after Best of the Best, don't do it until after this show's up, man. Don't be respectful. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Remember, again, after the show tomorrow, of course, we'll be on live with Yoast. Tomorrow around 3:00, check your local listing. If you're in New York, or if you actually your local Barnes and Nobles and stuff like that, pick up booty and bacon booty and bacon sandwiches. You can get that, and then the New York, they're calling it the bestseller already, so get that booty and bacon sandwiches by Second Brother, bro. So definitely, man, you want to actually get that. You know what I mean? Put your money. We got to support the brother, bro. Seriously, man. So he's trying to remodel that basement. So I'm glad he's putting it out there, man. So
Man, your friends ain't shit.
Man, I'm saying, man, booty and bacon sandwiches, bro. It's gonna be dope, bro. Straight up. You wait till you see the artwork on the cover.
Oh shit! Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Anyway, man. Thanks, bro. Thanks for having me, bro.
Man, you know fucking bacon grease with black folks is eternal. You know that shit.
I can see. I don't know why I see a kitchen and spatulas and.
Hey, yo, Jay. Hey, Jay. The cover is him in the kitchen with some masks on the side. And you know when we be hiding from that bacon grease when it be popping.
Man, you got me on that like old hip hop cassette.
Bro, bro, you take that bacon when that grease be hot, you go you move back. Pop, pop, pop. You already know.
With my hands like this.
Yeah, bro.
Oh
all right, man. I'm out, bro.
Man, thank you so much for being here. I'll definitely be in the chat tomorrow, man. That's gonna be a banger. So definitely,
no doubt. Peace out. I'll talk to you later.
Absolutely.
That's crazy. I just finished watching Tales of the Underworld from Star Wars, and it was good. Got to see the beginnings of Cad Bane. I was like, oh yeah,
cold-blooded, baby, cold-blooded,
cold-blooded, dude.
Woo.
So what was this drop that you were talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yes, we were talking about.
I was curious, and y'all went on a tangent. I was like, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah,
you'll never find out.
Next week on Best of the Best.
That's why
I'm getting some sideshow hate because none of y'all talked about that fucking Bid Fortuna that they just put up for pre-order.
Yeah, I saw the Bid Fortuna and I was like,
It's nice show. You might as well just sit with Carlin.
What up, low key? Oh, he said booty and bacon with it. Oh my god!
Oh,
what's up with you, Calvin? Asian Silver Fox in the building.
Right there.
Said I'm coming for you with the banjo.
Oh, he's going to the Jew. He's going to the Jew.
Yep.
Oh, 12-inch Mushroom says the new Mission Impossible was on. That's what I keep hearing, bro.
Okay.
Come on. I gotta go. Shit, I need to go see it. I ain't trying to cough through the theater. I know they'd kick my ass out. Like, get your coughing ass out. Definitely. But thank you guys for coming tonight. I do. Okay, so I'm gonna get to it, Moss. Like, what the hell?
You're all like, bye.
You're gonna do everything except for get to the thing he teased us with.
I know, right?
Dick teases. Stop it. Stop it. Stop.
Stay tuned next week for Best of the Best, but we get to the news we didn't get to this week.
Right.
Like, dang.
All right. So so there was so somebody put it up. What was it? Who put this thing?
Dangle that bacon in front of the booty.
Six scale. It was so it came out from six scale treasures. And he put up a list of things that's gonna come out. One was the Droideka. We got that.
Yeah.
Iron Man from Hano, the Hano Iron Man. I call her Little Ahsoka, Baby Ahsoka, Ariana Greenblatt. Indiana Jones, we already got that. Captain America, Sam Wilson, we got that. Batman, we got that. And so the ones that were surprised, the ones that I really want, honestly, Hera, Black Widow, Artisan. Yep. No, I'm sorry, not Black Widow, Artisan. I'm sorry. Scarlet Witch, Artisan, and Wolverine. Those are the three I'm after. Honestly, those are the things that's going to be. Those are the three I really want.
All of them motherfuckers are paid off. The ones that you said.
No. Yeah. So I'm thinking tonight. Honestly, maybe. I'm thinking we'll see Hera tonight.
They're gonna hit you. They're gonna hit us with a fucking bullshit exclusive. Watch.
They probably
say that. Please don't say that. I don't want no more exclusives. I don't want to pre-order. I need a bite.
I don't think it's going to be an announcement. I don't think it's going to be I think we're going to get a release tomorrow.
As Chase, I'm with you there. Where the F is Wolverine? I know.
I think it's Wolverine. Ooh, I think we're going to get Wolverine tomorrow.
If
or in a
Wolverine
couple of
drops,
hours.
I'll be happy, but I won't get him for like the next 3 months.
I know. That's gonna
Thank
be
you so
hard.
much
That's
for
really gonna test my patience because I really want that figure. Hera too. I
I
want Hera, depending on how she comes out.
got a dip, but thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, we're
Good
closing
thing.
up. Thank you so much for being here, brother.
Yes, no, I'm gonna run over to Uncivilized, and then tomorrow I will see y'all with Yost and Jazzinc and all the Batmen. So
sounds good.
Take it easy.
Later, brother.
Thank you so much for being here. Boom, boom. Definitely. Local Lu, what you got going on, brother?
Friday, best of the best. Oh wait, no, not best of the best. That's
I was like, we have a Friday edition.
Figure Flex Friday. Freaking Flex Friday. Friday.
Nice.
Got my birthday party for Saturday, so I'll be indisposed. I may do a live stream. Still debating. I think I'll do a birthday live stream, half show Saturday style. So if you're more than welcome, I'm about to drop you a link and then just do it. And then I think we're taking a break on S Beam's side of the fence because he doesn't know if he's gonna do a Memorial Day stream or not. He may take a break. Also, Maz on Tuesday, I won't be there because he's starting late, so he has a special guest coming up, Zord, and he'll be there at 9.
9:30.
9:30. There you go. 9:30. Just make sure you stay tuned for that. And then Wednesday, Cigars and Ash, which is something that I do with my boys, where we talk everything pop culture, sports. Which last night we were upset. We were upset watching the Knicks game. It was like you was up 17 points, and y'all guys just slept on guard. And what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I heard about that game. Yeah.
Yo, it was so upsetting, bro. Like we were
for the week before you're up there tearing up shit,
crowd
surfing.
We have to get one. So that, and then the following week, next week will be best of the best again. Thank you, everyone. Love y'all. You see, like this community here, man, it's all about love, man. It's not about hate. It's not about calling people soft or anything like that. A lot of us here, we face our own demons in different ways, and a lot of us reach out to one another in private and take care of stuff. And when we want to be opened, we get open with these figures. These figures are a way to socialize and therapeutic for everyone, so that way you can have a sense of belonging. Some people don't have a sense of belonging, and this right here, this is for everybody. It's for everybody. If you think it's for you, you're more than welcome to come in and join in on the fun and pick and choose what you want to have. But other than that, I'm going to be the big 4-0 on Monday, so I'm celebrating it on Saturday. And the only thing I can think of is what's dropping next.
Yeah.
Because there ain't no booty, there ain't no bacon, so it's gonna be another Hot Toys.
Crazy. Thank you so much for being here, brother. Always a pleasure. Always. Big bro, what you got going on?
You know what I got going on.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, he does. Booty and bacon.
Dealing with this place over here.
Yeah. You making some hella progress though. I see that.
Huh?
Making some hella progress.
Well, one thing
what's left?
Huh?
What's left for me?
The detox on the other side. On the other side, the Marvel detox.
Okay.
I just got through 3 of those.
Oh shit! Yeah. And then what was one? I can't even remember how many you had on that side. 10.
What detox?
Yeah.
8.
Oh, you had 8. Goddamn.
8 over there. Oof. No, 8.
Yeah, more than 8.
Oh, 11.
That's what I knew it was in the double digits. It was like, eat my ass. I have 8 on this wall right here.
To get all of these down here, that shit took me an entire day. I wasn't finished till I started at 10:30 in the morning, and I was not finished until 11 o'clock at night. Send them there, make sure you properly wrapping things, and then the boxes that they're in to put things for humidity and moisture inside the boxes along with them to make sure that's straight.
Right.
And then, putting another dehumidifier down here to keep everything
dry,
to keep everything dry. Because one thing is like once you clear everything out, there's certain things that help with the humidity, control moisture, like your carpeting and your wood flooring and stuff like that. And you ain't got nothing but bare concrete. That humidity do nothing but just hang in the air.
Did you get a box of those gels that
gels?
You got a box of those?
Yeah.
Good. Because that's gonna come in handy. That's gonna come.
So doing that, and just thinking of plans. I may change some stuff up down here. Unfortunately, the floor that I had down here, they don't make anymore. So
really,
it's different. Yeah, make it no more. So
I was surprised that you couldn't. Well, I guess it was all watered and damaged.
Oh no,
I was surprised you couldn't salvage that.
You can't salvage subversion.
Because the thing is, once water gets into it, you talking about mold and you.
So that was real wood. I thought that was like some type of a like.
Oh no!
It was a pressed wood laminate.
Oh, okay. So it was a wood. It was a wood base. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So that means once it's there, you have water. The water stays inside the wood because it's not dried out completely because it's not in the sun. Then on top of that, it warps because of expansion.
Yeah.
Right.
It absorbs it like a sponge. And people don't realize, when these things, even though they're dead, they still take a life of its own. It still behaves like the way trees should. They absorb water.
Exactly. Because at one point it's a living thing. Yeah.
Then I looked at the the chemicals that they had to use down here to make sure mold was dead, and one of the things like when you start getting into building, because I pretty much designed how this basement was going to be done. I did the architecture and the CAD work, how the way I wanted it to look.
Right.
So the things with, y'all probably read the big ass story I wrote about the contractors that did that little, did that grimy shit, which you got to turn around and watch everybody when they're doing things. But good thing that when you do projects, you have to study on what's actually being done, so you have an idea, so you may be able to point some stuff out, and always hire someone on the outside that could come in and say, hey, this is right, this is wrong, because it would save you in the long run. But like putting extra drywall on the side of walls when the walls are already up, that's some straight up premeditated grimy shit, which the individual says is doing it, that did it. Oh, they're gonna be in a hell of a ride when I'm done. A hell of a ride when I'm done. So with that being said, this gives me an opportunity to change things up and to build on, I won't say mistakes, of things to be taking advantage of room, because it's not going to be the same how the way it's going to be 80% the same how the way I did it, but there's certain places I see by things being wide open, like, damn, I can increase room here and it doesn't make it look crazy over here because I had certain things on the wall over here. Since all that stuff is gone, it's like a whole blank canvas now.
Right.
It's a blank canvas. So I'm gonna send you some of the pictures. I had some AI stuff done on how the way I wanted it to look. That's how the way I wanted it to look down here. Only thing is now just playing with the fucking insurance, and that's the worst. You just in a holding pattern until they determine, like, oh well, we want to pay.
Thomas, what's up with your brother?
So that's
shout out to the Ben Thomas show. Thank you so much for being here, bro.
But that's where I'm at. Pretty much a lot of people been sending me messages like, man, I know you devastated. I know this and this. And I'm just like, things gonna happen. You down in a basement flood is inevitable. It's inevitable to happen. But it's just the things that you have to do to try to mitigate. Mm-hmm. Good thing I had forethought to put water sensors down here, because I could have been in 2 feet of water very easily, considering the storms that came through and how the sump pump failed.
I mean, I had my little my little one, and I mean it's not even enough to anything to talk about compared to what happened with you dealing with the water heater. And the sad part was I was told like a guy from our Constellation Home guy came in. He said he looked at our water heater. He was just like, you got 6 months. He said you got 6 months. And we went to Ocean City, and every night I checked it to make sure if it was dripping or anything like that. And the one night we went to Ocean City, spent the night, spent like not even 48 hours. Came back, everything looked fine. My wife walked around the corner. She was like, "Why is this carpet wet?" Open up the utility closet. There it was. I was like, "Damn," you know what I'm saying? So, and we had to get it. I mean, you just had, like he said, you have to really be prepared for this stuff, you know, because it happened. It will happen, you know.
And all my comic books were down here. But good thing I had forethought to put them jokers on furniture dollies. All the boxes on furniture dollies. To have them elevated. Because then if that would happen, you would definitely send me in a hospital. I'd probably be on an IV drip right now. If that shit. And not my comics. I would tell you, I love my comics more than them Hot Toys, for real. So
he does. Yep.
So that right there, you know, I just look at how everything turned out. I came out lucky. It just could have been much worse, but it's just, you know, trying to get things moving and watch people, because people had to help me. I had to stop them because some of them like manhandling shit. I'm like, oh, whoa. Until I showed them one of those figures on eBay, like, you want to replace this? And then they're look, I'm like, yeah, just leave that shit alone. I'll take it.
There you go.
Man, so
my God.
Winded everybody. Just learn. That's what it's about in this community. We have our ups, we have our downs. Just trying to learn from each other. And not pay attention. Not paying attention to people that come on people's shows and try to hijack it for a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah.
They don't see you in real life. All that being soft, that goes out the window.
Yeah, definitely. But thank you so much for being here, big bro. Absolutely, especially considering all that. Maz, what you got going on, brother?
Man, as I said at the beginning of the show, thanks for having me here, by the way. Appreciate it. I tagged you there last minute going, you know, actually, I'm off tonight. So thanks for having me here. But next week, as Lou mentioned, on Toy Photography Talk, which is Tuesday nights, typically at 6 p.m. Eastern, over on Mazda Toy Box. But next week, it's at 9:30 p.m. We're going to have Zord Photography. If you're not following him on Instagram, then you're one of the very few people that aren't, because he's got 120,000 followers on his Instagram.
Yes.
And he does some amazing photography. We're going to have him on there along with Machu Toy and League of Extraordinary Sixers, along with 1/6 Shooter and, PL Toy Box Photography. So we're going to have a nice panel. We're going to be going over people's shots. We're going to be going over their shots and see what they did to create these shots. And it's going to be a great show. It's going to be a late show, much later than we're used to having a show. So love to see you guys next Tuesday for that. Otherwise, man, I'm not doing much, man. I'm playing around with this, trying to make a fireball. I'm going for a flamethrower effect. So, I'm trying to work this out with this filament. It should be kind of interesting.
Can't wait to see it.
I'm just got to try to figure out, because I want the one end to be like a bit hotter, like the end where it's actually, it's being difficult.
Don't burn yourself now.
No, ain't nothing to burn, man. This is a piece of junk little filament thing.
Yeah, not like last time, right?
There ain't no heat to it.
Yeah.
Zord is the GOAT.
When we start seeing Mars's beard start smoking, we know what's up.
Yeah, so this is a little LED filament, and it's already coming unraveled. That's awesome. All right, well, but we're gonna try to do a flamethrower effect with this for a shot, so be pretty interesting. And if you ever Wonder Woman, apparently it's really good for her lasso too.
That looks amazing, bro.
But it's really bright. It is bright as hell.
That looks amazing. the meeting of the minds on Tuesday. Definitely. I'll be there. I'll be there watching just to learn. Because
we're gonna try to give you guys as much information as we can, man. We're gonna go over shots, tell you what we think. We even talk about poses. Because one thing that I mean, Luke can attest to this. A lot of people, they don't know how to pose.
Worth shit. I've seen people take Anakin and make him look like a pile of garbage. I'm not even gonna lie. I've seen it. You know.
It's really bad when you do it to a Spider-Man. Particularly like that Miles from Spider-Verse. Miles. I've seen some posts on Facebook where they're like, "Hey," I'm like, "Ooh."
Yeah. I mean, I mean, it's just. I mean. Everybody got to learn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, everybody has to learn, you know.
Jay got a job ahead of him.
Oh, shit. You talking about reposing all your shit? Hell no. You want to pay me, boy. No, I don't
learn how to pose, man. Come on.
I'm talking, hold on. I'm talking shit. Listen. I'm talking shit, but honestly, he knows if I'm there, and he'll put up something, I'll be like, "But God damn it!"
It's like crap to him.
Yeah, you know who I missed though is posing with Peter. Posing with Peter, remember his show, man? He had some crazy posing. He was awesome.
Posing with Peter was like great. I pose, but then I don't get into posing because I'm very heavy-handed with stuff, and then I already broke one figure, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna.
Jay got I think you guys are finally getting.
Man, we'll critique the pose, man. It's okay. It's to learn. We're not there to like poke fun and make fun of you and be like, "Oh, you can't pose." No. On our show, man, we may crack a joke here and there, but it's usually not directed at any one person.
No, absolutely not. No,
but we're all constructive, man. Our criticism.
I can show you a bunch of poses that I did, and I've been doing this shit since 2009. But I've even done some poses where I know Slew was like, no, move that arm up, No, we all, you know what I'm saying? We all can learn from each other. So no, please don't take it. Don't take it like that. Please don't. No.
Yeah,
ain't here to try to bash anybody or anything like that. That's not what that.
No. I mean, the hardest part about partaking is having the guts to put your stuff out there.
Yeah.
I mean, and if you can post it to Instagram, you can definitely tag the show because I mean, you can't guarantee what kind of response you're going to get from an Instagram post, but at least with us, we're going to be constructive.
Exactly. That's the thing. As long as it's constructive, we're
going to be constructive. We're going to be like, hey man, you maybe try lighting it this way. I'd love to see you retake the shot, but do this. You know,
right.
That kind of stuff.
We are 2 months behind on the show.
Oh, we are way behind because we don't stick around, man. I mean, if somebody we get a person that submits more than 2 shots within the week. That we're doing the show, like we're doing a show and we've gone through 2 of their shots already. We skip until the next show and then we'll go in brand new. So we'll start skipping if you've already had 2 shots reviewed in one show. But other than that, we don't skip people. You know.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, guys, thank you all for being here tonight. You guys on the panel and everybody out there watching tonight. A lot of you could have went to go see the new Mission Impossible, which I kind of want to go see myself, but I gotta stay my ass in the house. I'll probably go see it tomorrow, though.
I'm gonna see Lilo and Stitch. I don't care about no Mission Impossible.
I gotta wait till Sunday.
It'll be next week when I see it.
That's going to be the little one's first movie, so I'm gonna see it. Actually, no, I should go see it by myself first, and then go see it with her because if she running around the theater, I won't.
If you run around the theater, you need to do the adult thing and take her out of the theater.
The theater that I'm going to take her for is a theater around the neighborhood where she can do that. So,
well, no,
see, I'm not one of those families. No, I'm not.
All right, hold on.
I get it.
This might be a little hard to hear as a parent of a 30-year-old. One of the things that parents nowadays aren't doing is disciplining their child. So they should understand that when you're in the movie, it's no time to run around. Now, I understand that kids that age don't have the attention span.
Of course.
But if they learn that they don't get to stay in the movie, they'll learn how to sit there and be quiet. My son.
Oh, absolutely.
My son.
Yes.
He will never talk during a movie. He has learned that.
Oh, I love that.
I
agree.
He is never when he was a kid, he would never talk during the movie because my wife would just take him out of the theater.
I love it.
Oh no,
I love it.
questions like this: Is he gone? I'm like, no, baby, just watch.
No, he wouldn't even do that. He wouldn't ask no question. He would wait till the end of the movie.
Nah,
I love that. I do love that.
So, I mean, I understand what you're saying. Like it's a theater, like it's geared towards kids.
It's geared towards kids. Yes.
You don't want to reinforce that behavior either. You want to
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
teach them how to respect other people, because I stopped going to theaters now on like big budget stuff or whatever, unless it's like something I need to see in IMAX, because people can't put it down their phones. They can't be quiet. They can't.
This is true.
I mean, I'm paying $30 to go see a movie, and the people next to me are ruining it.
I remember when I saw it was which one? It was Star Wars. It was The Last Jedi. I know. It was The Last Jedi. And I went to go see it, and it was this guy beside me. This guy was like already, his nerves was on the edge. You could tell he'd been waiting for this like for the last 2 years when the other one came out. And we were sitting there, and this woman comes in there, and next thing you know, she's right in the front. She ain't even in the back. Baby goes, wow, this dude went. Oh, he just went. He just lost it.
Dude, when you pay that kind of
he was like,
man,
what else a baby doing in here?
I think, I remember you telling me about that.
He got mad. He was like, what is a baby doing in here? I mean, just like, it was. But the thing of it is, I wasn't going to be like that, but I was like, yeah.
But if the baby's screaming, the parent needs to take him out of the theater until the baby's quiet again. That's what they got to do.
Theaters,
but
I know
they don't do
theater
it.
where I'm at, the Alamo. If it's one of those,
the Alamo won't play.
One of the big movies, it is at like an opening night or some shit like that, and they will stop you. They're like, nah, you got to come at another show.
Yep. That's what they need to start doing, man.
Yeah, another show, and some people get pissed off by it, but then yet and still, if you know that, for me, if I want to see movies about it, and I know I have a newborn baby, or a baby that's under 2. I would go to a show that nobody would go to try to find a morning show, or put myself so far in the corner where it won't, disturb anybody. I just have a damn babysitter. But some people, but then
because the baby's not going to remember it anyway. Why torture everybody else? Because
and some people don't have what they have a babysitter, and then yet and still we do have to be sensitive because it's an infant at the same time, but I could tell, when you turn around and go to, you go to a movie, you want to try to enjoy it, absorb it, absorb what you have. And particularly, like some of the movies I turned around and gone to, that the fan base was so tight, everybody was there to watch the movie. You ain't had to worry about a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah.
You never had to worry about a bunch of nonsense.
See,
so
I was one of those parents that I came prepared. I had air canceling headphones for my daughter when she was a baby. So, put that on. So that way when the, big loud symphonies and the booms and the crashes, happen, she doesn't get startled, but she feels the vibrations. But my wife or myself, we would have her and we would shake her a little bit, like in the sense of rocking her to sleep, right? And she wouldn't cry at the movie. But she will ask a question out of curiosity, because my daughter's a very curious person. She wants to know things before it happens. So she's one of those, is that hot? I don't want to get burned. She already knows to ask. So, but all in all, courtesy goes a long way, especially when you're in a theater. But you know what? I gotta say, one of my movie theaters over here, they're so cool and so chill. The teens aren't rambunctious like when Minecraft came out. Everybody went nuts and started, acting a fool, and that was like crazy. Everybody's been throwing popcorn as soon as they saw the jockey, and they went nuts. They didn't do that over here. They're very well kept over here in my theater. So,
it probably times are different, but I know when I was a teenager, me and my boys were like assholes. So, moms, don't get mad at me, dude. If I said that nice bald head, that was in Rivertown Theater.
I sit in the back.
You would got a skittle. You would have got a Skittle. You already had Slingshot and Skittles.
If I'm going to IMAX, I'm on the back row, top back row. I'm dead center in the back. If I'm going anywhere else, I'm right there where the handicap stuff is. So I got the rail to put my feet on.
Yeah.
Those are where I live, man. That's where I live. But
That's how
forget Toyota was saying, man. I try to go in the middle of the week, like Tuesdays or something. It didn't work last time when I went and saw Captain America, though, man. I was in the worst. There was only 5 people in that theater, my mom being one of them, because I was out of town visiting. You know, my father had just passed, and she hasn't been to a movie in a while. And so it was like, we'll just go there. Of course, that was the wrong movie to take her to, because she would not shut up. She was like, "What's this? What's that? What's this?" I was like, "Dude, wait till the end. I'll explain it all."
Oh, shit.
But on top of that, man, we had a girl sitting to our right. She had Tourette's or something. She couldn't stop. I'm not trying to be like, not being mean, like saying she had Tourette's, like that was me or mean. No, she literally, I think, had it.
Yes.
And she was like, just blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, fuck. And then the guy to my left is like your guy that you were talking about, Jay, where he's like, just going,
yes.
Shut up. I'm like, everybody shut up. I just want to see this movie.
I know
5 people, man. It was like a middle of the week, the first show of the day, and I'm like,
my boy
those are winning times for me, man. You know, I'm just like,
my boy told me he went off in the theater and just stood up and just told everyone to shut the fuck up.
Oh, get you.
Oh my God.
He did that, and then why the teenagers turn around and looked at him and say, "Yeah, we'll shut up, you bitter old person." And he told me that. I started laughing. I said, "Damn, we're in the same." I said, "Damn, we got into the age where they call us bitter old people now."
Get off my lawn! Turn it down.
What's up? What's up? You sitting up there with him, all calm and that moving around, and
that looks like my Topher, but my Topher is a little less chunky.
Yeah. My dog passed away, so we had to put him down. He like him.
Oh, yeah, Chihuahua too.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's why I said you picked him up. I'm like, he looks just like him, just with long shaggy hair. White.
Oh. I'm sorry.
How old is yours? Because mine's like 15 though.
Yeah, he was like 15. He was like 15.
Man, that dog right there is full of shit.
Yeah.
Dude, my Chihuahua, man, this dude trips me out, right? So the shepherd knows. We have 2 dogs. The shepherd knows how to, like, say I got to go outside. I got a bell. She goes and rings it. She's like, I want to go out. And so I take both of them out when that happens, because I'm assuming if she's got to go out, he probably does too. He'll go outside. He'll go maybe pee, and she'll go do her thing and take forever because she's like sniffing everything. Anyway, he'll come back inside because he wants back in, and she's still out there. And I turn around and he's shit on the floor. I'm like, dude, what was wrong with outside? You peed out there. That was fine. Why are you coming in the house and shitting on the floor? And he's like looking at me like, what? I'm like, and he knows he shouldn't do it because he goes around like the couch or something where you can't see him, and you're just like,
as a dog owner, you know,
Ash, dog. Ash, let me tell you about that dog, right? I'm sorry to tell you that dog's full of shit. That dog was sitting there. That dog, if you in the house by yourself with that dog will come up to you, look at you all cute, may let you pet him for a little while. But when the owner's around, that dog give that ass a kiss. And whatever.
She does do that.
My dog won't go. My dog will stay with me or my wife if somebody else is over, except for our son. He'll go hang out with my son. But
no, my dog, he was a humping machine. So every time he saw you, rah, rah, rah. Okay, all right, I'm gonna let you know whose house this is.
Mine does that too. But one of the things a lot of Chihuahua owners don't seem to understand.
He wasn't a Chihuahua.
Is that the Chihuahua owners tend to kind of baby their Chihuahua. So like if somebody comes in the house, they hold on to the Chihuahua, and it's usually mistakenly kind of in front of them.
Yeah.
So the dog thinks it's now supposed to protect you, and so it barks at the person. All kind of like that. If you want it to stop doing that, you need to put it behind you from the side of the like somebody's over here to this side coming in. You want to put the dog so you're between the person that just came in, and the dog realizes it's no longer.
Then the dog is like, okay, he has it. Got you. Okay, that makes sense because I've done. Yeah, okay, you're right. That makes
good way
sense.
to condition Chihuahuas because I mean ours. We don't have that kind of problem. I mean, he'll bark, but he's not like you can't touch my mom or dad. He's never been like that.
Nah, my dog was a straight up hot dog. He's ones with the stubby legs and the stuff, you know. Yeah, but man, like the house is so quiet without him. He will bark at nothing, absolutely nothing. And like, what happened? Is somebody dropped them off the mail packages here?
Oh, my Chihuahua will let me go in the bedroom right now. If I go up there right now, my wife's sleeping, he'll bark at me.
Shit.
He'll be like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "Dude, you just woke up your mom."
Yeah,
She did that this morning, man. I left my towel because I go to the gym in the mornings. I left my towel. I bring my towel to the gym, a little little towel just to wipe my bald head or whatever. And I left it in the basket because I just washed it. And so I ran upstairs real quick and I was like, "You
yeah, Chrissy does
5 in the morning, man." He's like,
Chrissy does that, and I tell her, like, "Shut up!" And I pulled her out. I'm like, "Come on, my damn bed."
And of course, the big one barks because he's barking. So they're both barking.
Yep.
Yeah,
guys, we should have wrapped like 40 minutes ago.
We up there talking
not a competition, man. It's fun.
No. It's all good.
Love you guys. We're out for tonight. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next week. If anything drops, I'll probably put up a video for it. I'm sure the community would jump on it as well. So just be on the lookout and see what happens. If not, that's cool too. I kind of like this week to prepare because when we got a cool week, a week where we not spit, well, shoot. I mean,
I'll be fine with nothing dropping for like the next 5 months.
Yeah. At this point,
unless it's something I've already ordered, then
Ghostbusters.
Well, Yost is doing this thing tomorrow, so Howard may be like, maybe I'll let him do that. Or,
like he did with that 22 Batmobile.
Exactly,
I called it, man. Remember when Anthony was like, "Oh, it's coming out," and I was like, "Dude, I bet you
said that shit."
I won this bet, man. I want my
You
intro.
did.
Where's my
You
intro?
did. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next time.
Hey guys.
Peace.
Peace.